Hello, I'm R.L. Stine. On today's classic Goosebumps, I broach the boundaries of good taste by making the villain of my story mentally handicapped. It's dangerous ground to tread, but I'll let you decide what I'm trying to say. Listener beware, you're in for an uncomfortable podcast. Hello and welcome to an especially spooky episode of You Can't Scare Me. Ooh, do you feel it? Do you hear the leaves falling? How y'all feeling about Halloween, baby? It's that time of year, and we're recording more Goosebumps podcasts. That's the name of the podcast now. Goosebumps Podcast. Welcome to You Can't Scare Me, babies. And I'm calling it, our listeners are now called babies. Is that cool?
Cool.
I'm just going to assume everyone out there is nodding in agreement. Oh, who's that speaking right now? Why, Mario. What's going on? How you doing?
Hello, it's me, Mario, the cool ghoul who's everybody's pal. And ooh, I'm so scared because it's Halloween time.
Mm-hmm. What are you dressed up as? Anyway, Brandon.
Corn.
Corn. Oh yeah, perfect. Corn. You're a giant, heavily buttered ear of corn.
I had to look around at myself.
You just look in the mirror and stare for a little bit, just like mouth agape slightly. What am I? Yeah, if you're corn, yeah, I'm definitely a scarecrow, baby. I got the straw, I got the hat. I'm itching up a storm. Ooh, baby, it's bad.
It sucks in here.
It sucks in here, but I'm doing it for the podcast. Sucks. Y'all can't just trust me. Brandon, what's up?
You can't scare me. I can't be scared.
You can't scare me. Wait, are you trying to scare me? Brandon, are you trying to scare me?
Don't you fucking scare
me.
I
am a bedsheet ghost.
Look, you shouldn't scare me because I can't be scared. So
please.
I'd rather you not scare me.
Please no scary.
Please don't scare. No.
What's your costume, Brandon? And remember, we're all farm themed now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I said I got the wrong message. I'm a bedsheet ghost. Sorry.
A bedsheet. Oh. Well, don't worry. What you can do is, I've got a great idea. What color are your bed sheets? Because if they're black, we can have you drive a thresher around, and that could be your costume. Because that is a reference to something that we'll talk about later.
Man,
they're white, but if there's mud, I can make it dark.
Okay, yeah, we're rolling around in mud. Yeah. Well, then you're really kind of
maybe
you're just gonna be a mud monster.
Ghosts are everywhere, though. I mean, like people have died everywhere. So
your costume could also be sort of a statement about the plight of the nation's farmers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Given the hardships they face. Their only costume they can make is a bedsheet ghost.
Yeah,
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
But they can't even cut the eyes out because they need the sheet still.
They need the fabric.
Yeah,
it's true. Well, I didn't want to tell y'all, but I had a witch curse the podcast, so everyone who's listening is going to die of laughter by the end.
Damn.
So with that, and I just remembered something related to witches that actually happened in recent history, and maybe I'm not going to talk about that.
No, we can't talk about that one. That one's... But everyone knows what we're thinking about right now.
I don't.
And if you understand the reference, you know that what I just said is a threat. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, maybe you should tell me. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, we can't, Brandon, and won't.
Look, we can only talk about so much political stuff on the podcast, especially on this one, because it's a rough one, baby.
We've already done too much, so
it's true.
I'm Googling witches news.
Oh no!
I was like,
well, now I'm doing my prospector. I'm realizing that my voice from a prospector and witch is the same. I raised it.
Your Xboxes are now more expensive.
I cursed the Switch 2 specifically.
Nah, that's all the politics we're going to talk today.
I was bored, so I cursed myself. What did you curse yourself with, sister? Extra warts.
The pause.
I use a program to remove pauses. I'm not with that.
Please leave it.
I will retain that pause. Anyway, guess what episode we're doing today, baby? It's The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. Kind of buried the lead on that one, but yeah. Here's the thing about scarecrows is that much like time, they exist. And you know what also happens with time? It happened and also is happening and will happen in the future. And guess what? We have someone on the podcast who has a doctorate in time. Mario, take it away.
Hi, let's talk about history, but only as it pertains to movies, TV, and film. The only history that, as we know, is what matters and is maybe, I guess it's the least scary part of history. So this is a not scary part. Everyone, you can relax. This part of the podcast won't be scary. Deep breath. All right. R.L. Stine published 2 Goosebumps books in the month of May 1994. So I actually can't talk about May 1994 again. But to make the next time easier, I'm going to go ahead and talk about June 1994 and get a little head start.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Movies. You know what? June was, I think, I was going to say June was bad, but actually I think everyone sort of maybe was trying to avoid one major thing. So in June 1984, you could have gone to see City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold, which I'm guessing is what everyone was avoiding. You don't want to put a movie out when City Slickers 2 is coming out.
No. It's like Grand Theft Auto 6. You got to clear, you get out of the way.
Yeah, they're just going to stop putting out games for like 3 months after Grand Theft Auto 6.
And Bob, speaking of Grand Theft Auto, a little movie called Speed came out this month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Dennis Hopper, Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock.
Was that Keanu's breakout role?
Wasn't his breakup role no, because he did Bill and Ted before that.
Of course. What I mean is that when he kind of, because I think he was typecast for Bill
I think
and
it's
Ted.
when he became maybe it was either that or Point Break when he became an action star.
Yeah.
Point Break was his breakout.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, that
was 91. That was 91.
Speed is so like it's such
classic.
It's such a classic movie.
I think his real breakout was when he was in Dracula and did the world's most famously good British accent.
Look, I love him. I love him in every role he's in, and I love him in Dracula.
I legitimately forgot how many movies Keanu Reeves has been in. It's true. It's like not just movies, but good movies, like movies that are just like the fact that Dracula, fucking Point Break, Speed. But then it's just the fact is that Matrix is such like a iconic role that like it's hard. It casts such a long shadow, I guess.
It does.
That I really honestly forgot like all of the other movies he's been in.
Johnny Mnemonic. Now I also like to note my favorite Speed quote I learned recently is not even from Speed. It's actually from the brief Speed parody that occurs in the Leslie Nielsen film Spy Hard, in which a punk boards a bus that Stevie Wonder is driving and asks him a pop quiz hotshot question about slowing down a speeding bus, and Stevie Wonder says he would put on the brakes or whatever, and then he goes, "Negatory, honcho, because he just cut the brake line."
Pop quiz, hotshot.
Someone on the bus without a transfer. He won't pay the fare. What do you do? What do you do?
Stop the bus and let him off?
Negatory, honcho, because he cut the brake line.
And I think about Negatory Honcho, he cut the brake line all the time.
Negatory Honcho.
Negatory Honcho.
So colorful.
But also this month, the little movie that could really, a movie that I think somewhat forgotten by history, a cult classic, you might say, The Lion King.
Oh.
He didn't lie at all.
Oh my God.
God damn it, Brandon.
Brandon, time out. Get in the corner.
You gotta you're coming to the penalty box for that.
No. We have not done this on the podcast yet, but no. Putting my foot down.
You're in trouble for that.
You're on notice, young man.
May I respond?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. The Lion King
and answered.
Asked and answered. The Lion King. It's a little movie. You may have heard about it.
It's a little movie that could.
certainly. I mean, it's a classic movie.
It's
I think you
classic.
can just say that about it. It's a classic film.
It eventually had a remake that really recontextualized it, and definitely
it made you think.
Yeah, it really kind of made the original like obsolete, like all remakes do. Like really just kind of, built off of the original and made it better in every way.
I love to watch those realistic CG lions that don't emote, just kind of open their mouths and close them. It's so enthralling, and it's so much better than 24 perfect pieces of art per second in the original.
Yeah, I mean, let's also consider the cast of Lion King for a second. James Earl Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew Broderick's there is Simba.
Mm-hmm.
Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean
Mm-hmm.
is Zazu. Nathan Lane, Cheech Marin, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Whoopi Goldberg, but perhaps more important than anyone else, surely it must be Jeremy Irons as Scar.
Yeah.
I would say a pivotal moment in the lives of many people for various reasons.
Many children were confused by the gay lion.
Yes. I would say The Lion King is the only way to watch Hamlet.
And if anyone takes issue with the gay lion, let me practice my curtsy.
Oh, you just reminded me how they fucked up Lilo and Stitch and how.
Oh man, I don't even want to know.
I don't want to think about that.
Like
I'm
Lilo
not
and
gonna
Stitch
talk about it then.
Lilo and Stitch is actually good. The original, like good, not even just good for Disney or good sometimes, or I'm fond of it. The original movie is actually excellent, and I don't even want to know what they did to the remake.
Yeah, you really don't.
I don't think anyone should know. I think it'd be best if that was forgotten by history, which it will be.
It already has been. But yeah, Lion King, or the original Lion King. I mean, God, what can you say? Like the music is so great.
Yeah,
like
be prepared.
Circle
of Life.
Be prepared.
Yeah. Circle of Life is like classic. The animation quality, the art itself is just so beautiful, perfect. Like
it's a gorgeous movie.
It's a wonderful movie. It really.
I mean, it's still being referenced to this day. Like
it,
and I think it will be referenced forever, basically.
Yeah.
I would call it as important for Disney as Snow White was. But there's one more movie.
Oh boy.
In this month that Brandon has seen. I don't think you've seen it, Bob, but I could be wrong. It's a little film called Blind Justice.
Blind Justice.
It is an American remake of the Zatoichi movies. In which Rutger Hauer plays a blind American swordsman. It's incredible.
You should see it.
It
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
I would call it must see. I would call it a must see.
must see movie.
Listen, you can't go wrong with Rutger Hauer, honestly. But
must see is not a pun.
it's not. It's just really good. It's just a fun. It's a fun movie.
So when are we gonna do our like 80s, 90s action movie podcast? Is that
I love
like
the 90s.
like a splinter sister podcast? You can't.
Let's do that and the Goosebumps podcast right now simultaneously.
Yeah.
You could sort of do that once, yeah.
Bodacious.
Wow, what a bodacious podcast idea.
What a bodacious tubular. It's like cylindrical, but like more like a tube. Yeah.
That's all for movies. No more movies happen.
No
this
more
month.
movies. They're all done.
TV is fucking bleak. The Howard Stern show premiered.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So a couple things happened in history, like genuine historical events. One, Hulk Hogan signed with the WCW, the biggest deal for a wrestler of at the time, maybe of all time. Ruined wrestling probably forever, but did give us Hulk Hogan becoming a superhero and fighting the Dungeon of Doom. So we get to hear, your demise is etched in stone! Yeah, there are no Hulkamaniacs here. Anyway.
No.
Speaking of wrestling...
Oh, wait, did we talk about how he's dead?
He's dead now. Rest in piss. You piece of shit. Anyway.
Yeah, if anyone forgot how like shockingly racist the guy was.
We pretended he wasn't racist, I guess.
Yeah.
Just watch the OSW reviews on Hogan's time in the WCW. It's funny, and that's the only way to engage with him. Speaking of wrestling, this is also an OSW. You can watch this one if you watch the King of the Ring 1995. Okay, this famously was co-hosted by NFL commentator Art Donovan, who had never watched wrestling and did not know what professional wrestling was. So he both thought it was entirely real and had nothing to say. So famously, he for every single person that walked out, he would go, "How much does this guy weigh? Is he a wrestler?" And then it'd be like a person brings out a chair and he's like, "Oh, they can do that? Oh my God." Perhaps most important, O.J. Simpson murdered his wife.
Jesus Christ.
O.J. Simpson's car chase was this month.
Wow.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Speaking
that was
briefly,
such an event. Like, oh man.
Go ahead.
Anyway.
I was going to say...
I remember it.
I remember it too.
I watched
vividly.
it.
Yeah,
I remember watching it on my couch as it was happening.
Yeah, that was the age where it was like, and this happened to me with 9/11 as well, where you're like watching something and you kind of know that it's like a really, really big deal, but you just like in the moment, you don't know how big of a deal it is.
Yeah, it's never like a moon landing or anything anymore. It's always like some guy murdered somebody or some guy murdered a lot of people.
I mean, his trial would not be until next year, but the car chase was in June. I mean, it was a huge. I mean, it was just like everybody in the country watched it, and everybody knew about it. It's just like crazy. Also, if you were in Japan, you could have watched Iria Zayram, the animation. This is just a PSA to watch the movie Zayram. It's really fun. It's a good movie.
Watch Zayram. Yeah,
it's good. Video games.
I love video games.
Video games.
On topic for the book, but we'll get there.
True. Boy, it was also fucking bleak. Outrunners for the Genesis.
Outrunners.
Is
that like a sequel to Outrun?
That's a great question, Bob. That's such a good question.
Is it like? Let me guess. I'm looking at a picture of the on the wiki. It has the cover, and I just realized: is it not so much a sequel as it is a 2-player version of Outrun? It
is the third game in the arcade Outrun series.
Okay, so it is a threequel.
It is a threequel. Explored new ground by having cars.
Outrunners.
I'm reading here that an anthropomorphic Broad Bean character is featured on billboards and the start of the game called Broad Bean.
It is multiplayer. It is multiplayer, and there is a 2-player cabinet.
Okay.
Up to 8 players.
2 beans.
Wow.
That's crazy.
There were a lot of Outrunners.
Woo-wee. Oh, is that when you like connect the genocide to each other with that
probably.
Cable?
Probably. I assume the arcade,
did.
you could have 8 cabinets, like 2 by 2.
You could probably do it like back-to-back cabinets, where you like in the arcade, like fighting games where they.
I want to go back to an arcade. I suddenly got a pang for it. I just want to shoot zombies in House of the Dead again. Ugh.
Yeah. Outrun was a big deal back in the day. Like that was everywhere.
Yeah. No.
Also, the last time we were at an arcade was it with you?
It was.
I think so.
No. It was Akihabara or Ikebukuro.
Oh, okay.
Post that.
Well, one of the last times was with
one of the last times.
Certainly the last American one.
Mm.
Yeah.
That was the last one I went to.
They didn't.
I went to a mini arcade in a Fuddruckers.
I don't think they had House of the Dead in
the one that we went to.
Not Mikado. No, they did in the one we went to. I meant in Mikado in Ikebukuro. I don't know if they've one in Akihabara. There are light gun cabinets, but I don't remember if House of the Dead was one of them. Regardless, speaking of Japan, Pocky and Rocky 2 came out on the Super Famicom.
What's that?
It's a shmup where you play as a tanuki and a shrine priestess, and you fight yokai.
It's super
cool.
Cute.
It's very cute. You can get them for the Switch.
Itadaki Masu is what I say before I play that game.
Me too. Hey, the San Diego Zoo presents The Animals.
What? Wait.
Yep.
What?
It's a true multimedia experience for the Sega CD.
Wait. Explain the gameplay. What is?
I couldn't possibly.
Okay.
Moving on. San Diego Zoo presents Wow, that is not how that's spelled at all.
San
the
Diego.
animals.
San Diego.
I'm watching a gameplay video of it right now. It looks like there's like a map of the.
Map?
Holy
Is
shit!
this a fucking survival horror game?
This, if you have ever used this is the most 90s educational software I've ever seen in my life.
Yo, wow!
I
Look at those
lived
colors.
this.
Oh wow!
It's
Remember
like an
when all
encyclopedia?
websites used to look like this? Holy shit!
You can fucking save the text items from the game to a floppy disk.
Wow.
Had a horrible time trying to get this working on a Windows 98 VM.
This is incredible. I mean, this is like a kind of game that you can't possibly make now, but this rules. If I was a kid and you hand me this, I probably would have had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's just
This
for
music's
the
kinda
listener.
cool.
This is literally just like it's kind of like an infotainment kind of website.
It's like Encarta. It's
Yeah.
This is a video encyclopedia.
Yeah, and you watch little
Interactive.
videos of like gorillas and stuff.
A sound item required or sound card required message pops up.
wow! Remember sound cards? Holy shit!
Street Fighter 2 Turbo hit the arcades this month. Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage came out on the SNES.
Oh, I think I played that one.
Donkey Kong 94 came out on the Game Boy, but just you wait, Bob. I know what you were thinking.
Oh.
Just you wait, because 1994 has more DK in store.
Just load
In
it
a
up
few
with that
months.
conky dong.
In a few months, you're gonna get the thing you've been waiting for. I bet.
Does it involve a country of some sort?
A nation, you might say.
Weirdly
a
enough, I
region.
didn't even think of that, but I have a Donkey Kong reference in when we get to the TV episode of this. I do mention I didn't even realize, but yeah, there's a Donkey Kong-esque thing.
It is weird to think. It is weird to think that this was mere months before Donkey Kong as a IP would be completely and utterly changed forever. But so it's like weird to think you just bought Donkey Kong and it was literally the arcade game Donkey Kong for your Game Boy. Anyway, that's it. Close the book, but put a bookmark in it. Don't lose your place. Don't lose it. We're gonna open it back up again.
We're gonna open it back up again eventually.
I'm gonna crack open that book.
Crack open that book. Crack
open that book.
Cracking open that book. Brandon, you want to crack? You want to take that book? You want to close that book, and you want to look at that book? You want to look at the front of that book? What's that book on the front?
Well, let me tell you what I feel about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's getting worse.
Oh yeah, guess what?
That's right, Bob. This is judging a book by its cover, the part of the
Wow.
show where we do
He's
what they
playing
say
an
we should
MP3.
not do.
He recorded
You can't
this,
scare
like,
me, and
a
you
month-
can't
like
scare
2
me,
months ago.
and you can't scare me, and you can't scare me,
Hold on,
and you
hold
can't
on.
tell me what to do.
He's
Okay,
skipping. He's skipping.
But before we do that, slightly
No.
after we do this.
Okay.
Yes, that's the way. So now, based on the fact that OSW has been summoned again, after I describe this cover, I think it's only right for us to ask, what bar is it?
What bar is it? Okay,
What
yeah,
bar?
sure. Ooh, interesting question.
Yeah. So
what?
the shtick is OSW looks at a wrestler and their color scheme and everything and says, what kind of candy bar are they? And they pick a real world candy bar.
Oh.
For example, I know it's not a bar, but the answer for this one is Cowtails to me.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It's an
I was
easy
thinking
one.
I mean, this is ketchup and mustard right here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let me
Yeah,
describe it.
I-
real
oh,
quick.
Starburst, fucking
Let me-
Starburst. dude.
Starburst,
let me-
absolutely. Fucking Starburst, yeah.
The off-color ones. But let me go ahead and describe it first. The original Jacobus cover features maroon text on a yellow background, kind of like a goldenrod yellow. The titular Scarecrow is front of center, shot from a low angle against a starry moonlit purple sky. He is surrounded by corn stalks with white rim lighting from the moon and red lighting in the front and foreground. The Scarecrow himself is fixed to brambly tree limbs with sticks and branches protruding from him. He is made of green cloth for the torso, blue cloth for the pantaloons, and wears a frayed sun hat the size of a sombrero. His face is a wrinkled gray burlap sack with a black painted scowl, but his eyes are open and appear real with white sclera and dark pupils. It's a pretty direct cover for the material, not super adventurous, but a nice composition. I like
this cover.
Yeah, I like the atypical design of the Scarecrow taken from the book.
I wish there was something more. I wish the eyes were less human-like.
I do think that's true.
But I think it's fun. I really like the use of color here, and I really like the ominous sort of like the way that the highlights become like more red toward the center. It makes you think like someone's walking up with like a light, some kind of
lantern.
Some
lantern.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I think this is a good cover that sort of evokes a Halloween time without being a Halloween cover.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you get the corn, you get a scarecrow, you get a full moon, autumn night kind of vibe, you know? I'd also say, I must say, looking at this, that this is one of the Goosebumps books I actually remember reading definitively, because I had this book with me on a trip I took with my grandfather and mom to the lake. And I had this book, and we were staying in like a hotel that was like an old style wooden, staircase, old building kind of thing. And I remember being really friggin' scared by this cover and like hearing people creaking around outside. I remember it.
Yeah, that's sick.
Vividly.
That's cool. I love the sense memories that we get when, like the just kind of like how these books can conjure memories and like all that stuff. Also, did we mention the two things? It's a field of screams.
I was just gonna
that's the tag. I was waiting a sec. Yeah,
bang our head on that one. And then also,
it's a field of screams.
It's a field of screams. I didn't notice this before, but I don't know if it's just this version or what. But there's a Tim Jacobus signature on here.
It is, yeah.
I didn't see that before. Is that like on all of the books?
I think it might be, and this might be hidden.
Oh, interesting. Cool. Yeah, and I also am very I'm very in tune with that right now, because just yesterday I went out to a birthday dinner with a friend of mine, Meowtroid. Hi, Meowtroid. If you're listening, and Meowtroid got me a fucking signed original Tim Jacobus print.
It's a super dope print
of, I believe,
it's super dope.
It's so good. I believe, Brandon, I think this was the first episode you came on. It was Welcome to Camp Nightmare. It's fucking sick. It looks so good.
It looks great.
It's
a great cover to have.
And the signature is like, oh man, it's so good. Yeah, this is one of like my favorites. So,
but to Brandon, to your earlier question, what bar is it? This is a red and yellow starburst.
Red and yellow starburst. I would also accept Mr. Goodbar. I'm looking at these, or a lumbar. I've never seen what that is, but that is apparently a thing.
It's got the yellow a good bar for sure.
If it was inverted, I would also accept possibly if it was a little bit more orange. It's kind of given Reese's, yeah.
The Starburst. I don't know OSW well enough to know if it has to be a bar or if it's just any candy.
No, they also they'll do cigarettes and sodas and stuff as well. So
okay.
It does not have to be a bar.
Yeah,
anything will work.
Okay. Well, this is like Starburst with the hue slider moved 5 degrees over. Okay, so that's the Jacobus original cover.
Yeah.
Now
let's get some slop on the screen.
Classic cover.
Man, I played Batman Arkham City 2. I did. I like it, but I wouldn't put it on the fucking cover of my Goosebumps book.
The classic cover again features the absolute crime of 6 actually different fonts on the same cover.
Horrible.
There is no punishment severe enough for this graphic designer.
Hold on, Brandon, before you continue. Does this book contain bonus features?
Well, it does now.
Okay, thank God.
I
was gonna throw it in the trash if it didn't have bonus features on it.
Thank God it does.
Well, now you can save it. You can just keep this wonderful book. You can put it up on a shelf. You can what's it called? Death by corrosion. You can corrode people's eyes with this book.
You can.
Yeah. The titular Scarecrow on this cover is a mess of rags in a cornfield against a purple cloudy sky at dusk. It has a red tattered scarf and big purple witch hat, mostly obscured by the trouble fluid Goosebumps font. The background, corn stalks, and Scarecrow clothing all appear to be billowing in a strong wind. Its face looks like a big lit pumpkin with straw hair that might just be like a burlap sack that looks extremely like a jack-o'-lantern with a big wicked jack-o'-lantern smile and eyes. Well, we all love a big jack-o'-lantern grimace.
I love them.
This is both more generic than the Jacobus original and less in keeping with the story. But
I love a jack-o'-lantern, but it's like, I love a jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
And this looks nearly identical to the Arkham Knight Scarecrow jack-o'-lanterns you sometimes find around, which is very funny. But And I mean, this is a good jack-o'-lantern face.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, it's not a jack-o'-lantern. It's a scarecrow.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, what is happening here?
I would also
Yeah.
dare to say, of the newer Goosebumps covers, this is up there. I like this one. This reads. The only issue is the goddamn lettering. The
Font.
actual fonts are getting in the way of everything.
There's so much text in this book cover.
It is nuts.
Top fourth, lower half, all text. Literally, there is 1/4 of the book cover that does not have text on it.
Like you could just get. Why is the original series from the Master of Fright on there? Like just remove that. Like just put.
You don't need that.
Push the Goosebumps up. Get rid of Now with bonus features. Like make R.L. Stine and the font of Scholastic maybe like synergize, and then just like bring down. Whatever. I'm giving notes to this fucking thing, and it's been out for like.
I mean,
years.
the Scarecrow Walks at Midnight does not need to occupy a full quarter of the page.
Yeah, when you say that, you mean the lettering, like the actual
the lettering. The title can go fucking across the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
really
in terms of
so bad.
Yeah, in terms of candy bars, I would think that this is like this is giving Rice Krispies M&M version.
The text of Scarecrow Walks at Midnight gives me Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
1000%.
I mean, Reese's Pumpkin, obviously, to a degree.
Let me throw this out there. Airheads.
The red is very Airhead.
Mm-hmm. Like the Airhead.
The
multi-pack.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it. Yep,
Yeah.
I see it.
This is going to be fun to find all the images for this for the visual version.
I'm looking up like a big. I want a big list of all of the candy bars.
If you ever buy
Candy
like a
bar.
Halloween pack of Sour Patch Kids, this looks the Scarecrow text looks very much like it.
Oh, this looks. I think this is a caramello.
Caramello. Eh?
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This could be a caramello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
The
you, like,
purple would
reduce
match
it-
for sure.
Yeah.
Next time we'll just maybe work in the bar. I like the bar.
Yeah.
I think it worked for this one because it's Halloween.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just
We should
do
also-
that then.
Maybe we should. Well, I don't know. This is something to spring on y'all right now, but like favorite candy bars.
You want me to do it? I'll fucking do it. Yeah,
Crunch bar.
let's go.
You want to do it now?
Crunch bar.
Why not?
Crunch
bar.
Crunch
really.
bar.
Hell yeah, it's good.
Crunch bar's
You
good. If I
you
get a
never
crunch
go-
bar, it's not like I'm not eating it. I'm going to eat the crunch bar. However, if it's a big one, I can't eat all that. That's too much.
That's a lot. I mean, that's true of most candy bars, I think.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna hit you with another wild choice
Okay.
and say it's probably Mr. Goodbar.
Okay.
I realize that's not a popular brand, but
Mr. Goodbar. I don't think I've
I
ever
just think
had a Mr. Oh no, I have. I'm sorry. I absolutely have these. Yes.
chocolate peanuts. It's simple.
Simple, but sometimes simple is best.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a bunch of them, but probably top tier. Rest in peace. Twix peanut butter. Twix PB.
Ooh, they were good though.
They were so good. They were the best, and ever
Never had
since
one.
Twix has been really fucking it up. However, the salted caramel Twix is pretty good. It's not amazing, but that is if we're talking about candy bars that are out right now and available to go out and get. Take 5 is such a fucking like wombo combo of like the salty, the crunchy, the peanut butter with the chocolate. It's just good. It's just good.
Engineered in a lab to appeal to all of your candy sensibilities.
I also like a Mounds.
Yeah. Oh, and my mom used to do these amazing little treats. If you're out there and you need a real quick like candy to like give to like a bunch of kids, a really easy way of doing this is like you get a bunch of Rolos, take a single Rolo, and then put it in between a square salted pretzel and make a little Rolo sandwich with it.
Ooh.
It's basically a Take 5.
I bet that's quite good.
It is quite good. You put it in the oven for just a little bit on a low temp, and yeah, they real good, real good. Now
do
I'm
they still
hungry.
make Butterfinger BBs?
No, and
it's shameful.
I was about to say
wrong with y'all.
I used to be a Butterfinger guy. I used to be like, you get a Butterfinger, just give it to Bob, he'll eat it. because I
love
loved
a BB.
I love the BB. I love the Butterfinger. They changed the fucking recipe. I can't.
Oh,
It's so bad now. It's so bad.
I never liked the bar itself because of the stuff in the middle like gets caught in your teeth.
Stuck in your teeth.
But I liked the BBs.
It feels like they engineered the new recipe so that it doesn't do that as much. But one, it still does it, just not as much. And two, tastes completely different. Butterfinger, you butter fucked up.
The BBs were so good. Oh my god. Going to Blockbuster, rent a movie and get some BBs.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about sweet candies, I mean, come on, Sour Patch Kids watermelon.
Sour Patch Kids are they're amazing.
Sour Patch Kid, no matter what they are, they're fucking good. But
they're good.
I had to stay away from the Sour Patch watermelons because they're just so fucking good.
Yeah.
I would
also
crush a whole bag of those.
I like normal Starburst, but those hard candies, holy shit, they were so good and they looked so good.
Starburst jelly beans, fucking.
Ooh,
I'll pound those.
Those are
back.
the best jelly beans. They're like easily the best.
Destroy those.
You will destroy your body with them. You'll eat too much.
I used to think, I probably have said this before in this podcast, but this is a very Halloween specific thing. I used to think that Heath bars were health bars. And so if I got one for Halloween, I'd be like, what the fuck is this health shit?
Yeah.
No, those are good. Yeah.
Nerds Clusters, really good.
No, Nerds Clusters. Yeah.
Reese's Pieces. Everybody likes that shit.
You kidding me?
My go-to movie snack. That's like always.
Oh man, go-to
Nerds
movie
Rope.
snack. Nerds Rope.
Is ridiculous. You open that thing and like it has a cloud of sugar comes out of it.
I like the Nerds Clusters because it's just like mini Nerds Ropes. You can
Yeah. Super tasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Reddit and Americans give me your best candy recommendations. Top post Nerds Clusters.
I mean, everyone loves them.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Sour Patch Straws, Chewy Sweet Tarts, Sweet Tart Ropes, Nerds Ropes, Smarties.
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 I don't know about Smarties.
Smarties are like the bottom tier.
I don't know about Smarties. Sweet Tarts are good though.
A lot of
Sweet Tarts are good.
Yeah. I feel like we need to make a distinction when you do like a candy bar, like a candy recommendation. You need to distinguish between like the chocolate snacks, and the like sweet snacks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Banana Runts.
No.
No,
we've had a conversation about this.
We have.
That is, we were on a stream, and that is the candy that someone can make in a toilet in a prison. That is no, it's a crime.
It's good.
No, it's the opposite of good.
Oh, it's good.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Speaking of toilet crimes.
Oh yeah, well, also just real quick, have you tried the Ghost Sour Patch drink?
No,
it's actually good. They have a blue and a red version of the Sour Patch. It's actually good.
Okay.
It's actually not bad. It's an energy drink kind of thing. I recommend it. If you're out there, try it. Get back to me with whether you like it or not. Also, Gushers. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, yeah. Old Gushers.
Yeah. The new ones suck.
Yeah,
they have no fluid.
It goes without saying.
Yeah. Okay, so the
toilet. Oh, he's broken again. Hold on. He's on loop one. All right. Okay, I think I fixed it.
Cover. The UK cover is easily a baby bottle pop. Blue raspberry.
I was thinking blue Gusher, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it's true.
That's a baby bob pop.
The UK cover features entirely blue goo, submerged in which is some sort of figure wearing a straw hat. It has a white cloth face with a jack-o'-lantern-esque mouth and nose drawn in purple on the cloth, with holes cut out for two living eyes with green flesh barely visible around them, via a rotted corpse. A hand made entirely of cornstalk is also protruding from the goo. It certainly contains interesting choices, and that's all I have to say.
You see there's an actual hand in the cornstalk?
The cornstalk is hand. There is. There's nails.
There's a green hand in there.
Green rotted hand in there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like nuclear.
I would also
green.
say I've said this before of the UK covers. It reminds me of sour ooze tubes.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think this is actually one of the better UK covers.
I think it's interesting.
I'll be honest.
I like the rotted, like the green rotted corpse kind of guy inside of the stuff.
I wish there was no fucking ooze on it.
Yeah.
But like very much. I very much wish the ooze was not there. But
I was looking up on Reddit, like what the fuck? Well, I wasn't deliberately looking it up. I was just looking up stuff for like research purposes, and I found some people having a very long conversation about. It was literally a post on Reddit that was on the Goosebumps subreddit that was just like, "Hey, people from the UK, what the fuck is up with your covers? Why are they like this?" And it was a bunch of people going like, they're books for kids. It doesn't really matter. I think they're iconic. I grew up with these, so they're iconic for me. And I'm like, how? It's just goo and stuff in the goo. Whatever. I'm not British. I don't get it.
It's just goo. It's just goo.
It's just goo.
It's just goo. It's just goo.
You think there's more, but it's just goo.
I think that the Scarecrow is probably the most book accurate Scarecrow thus far.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know what flavor, but this is giving high chew.
Ooh, okay.
When I bite into a high chew, that's how the background kind of feels, where it's like kind of got like bubble. It's kind of bubbly a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Also, like a green apple now and later. For the hand, specifically.
Let's go to the French cover. The French cover depicts a scowling, black-clothed, and gray-faced scowling scarecrow scowling, with straw hair and a rope around its neck. Its black eye holes, from its black eye holes, a light beams out towards the viewer. Its witch-shaped black hat is on fire. Nothing is visible in the dark background. It's a little basic, and I think that it's a score bar.
Ooh. It kind of has Heath bar colors.
Yeah.
A little bit Heath. The unappealing brownness to it, like a little bit of yellow where the fire might be. I
looked up black and yellow candy bar, and I've got two for you.
Okay.
First one, I actually know what it is. It's called Black Cow.
I have seen a Black Cow bar before.
So Black Cow, and then Abba Zaba. I've never had an Abba Zaba.
I have heard of Abba Zabas because Tom Waits talks about Abba Zabas in Chocolate Jesus.
Abba Zaba is what the Star Fox characters say in...
Pretty sure there's a Captain Beefheart song called Abba Zaba.
Or maybe it's a Lint chili dark chocolate.
Ooh, Lint chili. I don't like this cover.
Nah, it's kind of boring. I like the Scarecrow figure, but like that's really all there is to it.
We're veering into scarecrows that look like they're the Batman villain.
Yeah. So the next cover kind of rules.
Speaking of,
Teroro Rango Rangansawa is the Indonesian cover, is a fanciful stylistic composition. The background is white stippled with blue, transitioning to pure black at the bottom half of the cover. White and gray stalks of corn rise in the foreground, and a gray figure of a cloaked and straw-hatted scarecrow appears to be dashing through the corn. The scarecrow has white slit eyes, not unlike several superhero-type guys like a Venom or Spider-Man. But I think it's a cool-looking cover. I like the implied motion, and I think it's a little hard because there's like more color towards the top. I think that's just like the generic, like they put this on every Goosebumps cover for Indonesia. So if you ignore that, I think it's no. I was gonna say Take 5, but no, actually Take 5 has green in it. So
what am I thinking about? What is the bar I'm thinking of? Like it's. I mean, it's like would have to be a gray chocolate.
While you think of that, this cover is amazing.
Yeah, that's really good.
I really like it.
I'll tell you what it is right here. It's this is a Choco Love Extreme Dark Chocolate Bar.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's got gray in it.
Yeah,
gray is actually not a very popular color choice for most of these.
It is not.
Or it's like a Zero or a Three Musketeers where it's all silver kind of. Yeah.
Or it's those you can sometimes get them as like after dinner mints that are like covered. They're silver gray chocolate. You know?
Oh yeah. What are those?
They
called?
look like this.
It's like
they look like this.
Andes mints.
It's not Andes. Andes are green.
Yeah.
Okay, if you ignore the top of this, it's giving 0.
Yeah, the blue on the 0. Well, I guess there's blue.
Yeah, there is blue. That's why I said if you ignore the color. Yeah, that's totally
a good
0.
thought. That's a good thought.
And if you haven't had zeros are good. Zeros are.
I have had zeros.
Yeah, they're quite good.
I like this cover. Yeah,
There's also a candy bar. I just looked it up. It's called Big Hunk in all caps. It is a white chocolate with nuts in it. It's just called Big Hunk, and it's black and white. So that it kind of works there too.
I think that this might be the best of the covers, with maybe the possible exception of the very cool figure in the next one, the Korean cover.
He's
What's
about to
the
blow
next
your mind.
one? Explain that one for us. Ooh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Korean cover, as usual, goes really hard. Against a yellow crescent moon and a dawn of mixed green and blue, the Scarecrow in the foreground is more like a ring wraith by way of Bloodborne Chalice dungeon boss, keeper of the old lords. It has a shaggy black cloth cloak, a big wispy witch hat with crooked stem, and a shawl that is also a grimacing mouth with red eyes visible just below the brim of the witch hat. The angle of it, it's a Dutch angle kind of composition, canted. It's a more FromSoft boss than Scarecrow, but it does look really cool. Yeah, exceptional.
I'll hit you with this one. It sort of looks like a Black Thunder bar.
Yeah, I'd say so. And it's pretty FromSofty, so yeah. Maybe Mars bar as well.
Yeah, I can see a little Mars.
Yeah, it's kind of a mostly black and red with gold trim.
Yeah.
It's just, this has got a multicolor, like primary color
gradient.
It's kind of a rainbow type gradient thing. Yeah.
The red gradient reminds me of a Rolo.
Yeah.
Like the Rolo gradient effect reminds me, like, you know what I'm saying? It's got the like glow around it.
Yeah. The thing is, this cover looks like the background is like a multicolor candy type of guy.
Yeah.
Like the off-color Skittles sort of guys. The tropical teal Skittle. Yeah, this one's cool. The central figure, it doesn't look at all like a Scarecrow, but man, it's so cool.
It is.
It's dope as hell.
I don't know. It does look like a Scarecrow, but at the same time, like, yeah, it is very clearly
it looks like
else.
a Dark Souls Scarecrow.
It looks like an interpretation of a Scarecrow.
That's it for the covers. We have a couple of action figures. Here's one that's it's one of those, what's that series where they made the front covers of the books like into like an action figure box set?
It's the Trick or Treat Studios.
Yeah,
what you did this. I have this.
Yeah, you do have this one. This is Scarecrow Walks at Midnight with a very accurate Scarecrow figure. Book accurate,
as opposed to the other one.
Yeah.
Holy
okay.
shit.
So the next one. So the older one was from the Goosebumps monster bags, which is later in this image set. Which features a different illustration of the Scarecrow for some reason. Just if you'll hop forward to 10.20. So I was like, what the hell are these monster bags? It says, Goosebumps monster bags unleash the beast from the ooze within. The Scarecrow walks at midnight with a big green bag and a big purple plastic fake knife. So you're supposed to cut the top open and it's full of goo, and you had to assemble, it was like little parts of the monsters were inside and you had to assemble it. Now moving back to images, and you can see what the monster looked like fully assembled. The colors are all wrong. It's looking real doofy. We've got like a clay face ass head here with he's holding a torch, which seems like he probably, that's what spoilers. He probably doesn't like the torch very much.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's got legs and his arm is like a branch. I guess that's okay.
Oh,
but like
I'm watching someone open the monster bag. This looks heinous.
Oh no. Is it like old? It's like all crunchy? It
certainly is old. I don't know if it would have been better new. I mean, I don't know. I'll just put it here, but I don't know if it would have been better new. It definitely looks just vile.
You have to. Okay. So you put the monster bag in water first.
Water.
You soak it, and that's what makes
it's like
the goo. It's like a dry.
It's like hydrating a powder. I bet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then
it's not like. Oh, okay.
Oh no, they look like they're like kind of Orbeez looking things in there.
Yeah, it's not like goo. It's because that would have like clearly dried. Yeah, it's like hydrating some kind of like.
Oh, that's sodium polyacrylate probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was. I've seen this before somewhere.
It's like a desiccant.
Yeah. This looks like a thing that you find out would give you cancer 10 years later.
Yeah, exactly. And we wonder why we're completely fucked up with the microplastics. Anyway.
Yeah. Anywho.
Civil War II brought to you by lead poisoning and microplastics.
That's. I think basically what they've done is hide Goosebumps bad action figure parts in a diaper.
Yeah. Yes, I think that's exactly what they've done.
Literally, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you are literally correct. That because you just said, yeah, that's the thing that I was thinking. The sense memory was of a wet diaper.
A wet diaper, yeah.
Good job, guys.
Oh
It's-
my
you-
God, dude.
You have to sacrifice a Goosebumps diaper with a big purple knife. Yeah. Okay.
That makes me. Yeah, let's do an unboxing of with one of these ooze bags by pissing on it.
So like you could also with these guys, since the parts were apparently all interchangeable, you could make an amalgam of the monster bag dudes, and I've
that's
sent
fun.
a fun example of this. I think I sent it.
You did.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
okay,
I'm
so
looking
we've
at
got-
it right now, and I'm looking at a certain book in the background because it's.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. We got Slappy's head with the Scarecrow's right arm, and who's that? in the
It's a
left arm?
horror's left arm.
Yeah, horrors.
That's
This is
Mr.
the torso is Mr. What's his name?
It's from Girl Who Cried
Girl
Monster.
Who Cried Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know who the legs are.
Pants are
Who knows who
could
cares?
easily just be his pants. Like
Yeah, they look a little bit like kind of Frankenstein-y with the big boots, but
Yeah, got a little bit of a fupa going on there, but yeah.
powerful
Yeah.
stuff.
s-
This is the final boss of Goosebumps.
Yeah.
This
This is Ultra Slappy. This is Ultra Instinct Slappy.
Ultra instant.
Next we have a tie-dye Scarecrow shirt, too hideous to wear, confusing in concept and ugly in execution.
This sucks.
Where to even start with this one? So like there's a craggy tie-dye white and purple bottom, and then black goo with gray outline is dripping down over this, and then above that goo is a big like a white and gray kind of like almost like spray paint gradient aesthetic, and a stylized green and purple or green and orange Scarecrow figure is leaning out over. It's God, it just sucks. It's
Looks
just a
bad.
mess.
Looks bad, man.
Dog's
Wouldn't
breakfast.
wear it. Wouldn't wear it.
It also came with pants, or rather shorts.
See,
that
ugh.
have
This is
Yeah.
what I think. First image of just the shirt, yeah, pretty bad. Second image, so bad it's good. It's like gone full circle. Like if I saw someone wearing this on the street, I would be like, hell yeah, you fucking you get it. You get it, my friend.
It's anti-camouflage. It's so loud and clashing that you'd be visible for miles away in every direction.
A more powerful person than I would need to wear it. You know, I lack the resolve.
Yeah,
See,
I'm not cool enough.
The Goku's what do they call it? The
His gi?
Yeah, his gi. This is like a Goku gi, but for Goosebumps. I want fan art of Goku wearing this instead of his fucking in Ultra Instinct. Anyway,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much, Brandon, for all those wonderful full images. And now,
No
without further
problemo.
ado, what's that?
Wait, real quick.
What's
What bar is this hideous shirt?
This is giving Milka a little bit. It's kind of Milka.
Oh, yeah.
I've-
It is getting Milka.
This has kind of got a Cadbury. I'm getting kind of Cadbury.
Oh yeah.
Oh, little Cadbury, yeah.
Yeah, like this color, like Cadbury Dairy Milk mini eggs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's got that green in there too.
Yep, that's a good purple for it too. Yeah.
Well, that's it for What Bar are the
Bar.
covers. Maybe it'll come back. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I like it. Maybe we could expand to like other foods, not just candies or something. It'd be fun to like describe these in terms of like what just food in general do you look like? Does this look like to you? Like maybe the
Could do.
actual food? I don't know. It could be fun. Whatever.
do.
That was
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm coughing.
Oh, I'm coughing.
I'm coughing. Hey, speaking of coffin, put me in a fucking coffin of words. Tell me about this book.
Sorry, I just had a coughing fit.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you like that? I thought that was a pretty good
It was
transition.
pretty good. If I keep
That
the
was pretty
coughing in,
smooth.
I was gonna cut it, but no. Now that you did such a good like transition, I'm keeping it in. Fuck it. All right. Guess what, y'all? It's time for Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. It is midnight. Did you hear that? The clock just struck midnight, and now there's a chapter. Oh my God! I'm looking at the door behind me. It's a chapter summary. And it's coming right at me.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I'm going to die. Chapter 1. Okay, so let's just get right into it.
Sure.
M. Night Jovial Night.
M. Night
the Jovial Knight.
M. Night Jovial Night.
The Jovial Knight would be, his Dark Souls character.
I just had an aneurysm. Thank you. Chapter 1. M. Jovial Knight Shyamabob goes full The Visit with the. That's why I had an aneurysm, because I wrote that fucking garbage and I expected myself to read it completely normally without any issues. M. Jovial Knight Shyamabob goes full The Visit with the intro of this book as our narrator, Jody, and her brother, Mark, arrive at their grandparents' town. Stanley, the grandparents' farmhand, is the first to greet them. Stanley is mentally disabled, and while Jovial Bob doesn't overtly say it, he instead opts to heavily imply it throughout the book. Example, Jody tells Stanley that she's 12 because goosebumps, and Mark is 11, also because goosebumps, prompting Stanley to say, that makes 23. Everyone laughs as Jody thinks to herself, you never know what Stanley is going to say. So right off the bat, thank you, Brandon, for divvying up the chapters this way so that you forced me to be like the one who has to kind of like figure out how to explain.
Yeah, if you think about it, what happened here? I'm just saying I wouldn't have done you like that. I would have done Brandon like that probably.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not trying to put anyone on blast. That's just funny to me.
I think it was supposed to be my turn. I miscounted the men, Liz.
It's just you gotta leave it to professionals, buddy.
Anyway, Jody refers to Brother Mark as the Pokemon Slowpoke, which just isn't an insult that works anymore, considering how cool Slowbro and Slowking are, especially the Alolan versions, but I digress.
That's so true. That's so true.
I know.
Yeah.
The Alolan version of Slowbro is so fucking cool. Anyway, Jody says Mark only knows 3 words: cool, weird, and gross. Mark.
Wait, do you mean the Galarian version?
I think I do. I do like the Alolan version. I think the Alolan version is the one where it's like it's eating him. Or is that Galarian?
There's Mega Slowbro is the one that's fully eating him.
Yeah.
And Galarian is where he has Goal on him and he turns into Space Adventure Cobra with an arm cannon. Or like the weird sorcerer wizard with on his head.
Yeah. Regardless, Slowpoke is cool. And when you realize that his evolution is literally him just like getting like eaten by another Pokemon, it's even better. Okay, so Jody says Mark only knows 3 words: cool, weird, and gross. Mark is me, basically, which is further solidified when the contents of his backpack are revealed. He brought his iPod, comic books, and a Game Boy with, quote, at least 50 game cartridges, unquote. Please refer to previous Mario history lessons to get an idea of what games he has brought.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Did the version of the book you read, Bob, refer to it as an iPod?
Yes.
That is a
really
change.
Yes.
Really?
So I have another. Okay, so my version is I think it's the newer version.
Yeah, the classic reprint?
Yeah, the classic reprint that I got on Kindle.
Interesting, because in the original text, it is a Walkman.
Yes.
Cool.
And later in the book, he also has he's wearing a Nirvana shirt. I think they took that out.
Is.
Oh, yo, sick. Oh, man. I wish I read that version.
It's weird to me that it would be an iPod, but it keeps a Game Boy with game cartridges. That's an interesting...
You know what this implies?
What's that?
That these stories are happening like continuously throughout time, and they're being summoned with current versions of their stuff. So the previous book happened, but it was with a Walkman, and then it's happening again. It's like a fucking loop.
It's like... It's Dead by Daylight. They're trapped forever in the game of R.L. Stine.
It's Bart and Lisa have to always be like... It's like Homer and Marge have to have been dating in the 90s or something instead of the... Yeah, instead of the 70s or whatever it originally was.
It's like the South Park with Kenny, where it's just Kenny's mom giving birth to him every time he dies, like over and over. Okay. Stanley drives the kids to their grandparents' place as Jody thinks to herself, Stanley is a terrible driver. He can't seem to concentrate on steering and driving at the right speed at the same time. Insert audible groaning here. Stanley points at a farmhouse and says, Mr. Mortimer doesn't farm his place anymore, prompting Jody to ask, why not? Because he died.
What? Hey.
Wait. I'm so sorry. Because he died. Jody then thinks, and I quote, "See what I mean? You never know what Stanley is gonna say." The crew heads into a small town named Town. No, I'm not kidding.
R.L. Stine putting on the working pants today.
And as they pass through and have an extremely curt conversation about dinner, Stanley abruptly turns to Jody and says, "The Scarecrow walks at midnight." "Huh?" says Jody. "The Scarecrow walks at midnight," Stanley says again. I hope you like the title of this book because it's going to be said a lot. The chapter ends with Jody telling herself it was a weird joke, but she realizes days later that it was no joke. Walking at midnight was a thing the Scarecrow did indeed do.
He was a walker.
Questions, comments, concerns about chapter
I would also note,
1.
as it turns out, the Scarecrows walk a lot of the time.
Yeah. Walk in the daylight.
I would also point out it's not Scarecrow singular.
Yeah, it's Scarecrows.
What were you saying, Brandon?
No, I mean it's all wrong. It's just a big old mess.
Well, Stanley.
It's all bad.
You know what he's like.
That's Stanley. That incorrigible Stanley. Yeah. Sorry, I was clearing my throat. I'm still getting over being sick at the beginning of this month, which is fun and great and good. Chapter 2. The crew arrives at Grandpa Kurt and Grandma Miriam's farmhouse after a pun about how corny their cornfield was that we're just going to blow right past.
Yeah.
Grandparent pleasantries are exchanged, and Kurt delivers what we're told is a joke about Jody wearing a wig. Again, we're just going to blow right past that. Grandpa and Grandma don't have cable, causing Mark to groan, "No MTV."
Did they keep that in the new one?
It's in the old one, so if it's in yours and they kept it.
Yeah, well, when they reprint this again, they're going to have to take that out because no one knows what the fuck that means.
They're going to say no internet, and he's going to
no
YouTube,
no Hulu,
no Jimmy
Twitch,
Kimmel,
no Disney Plus, no Netflix.
No way.
No, bro. Fuck. Yeah, and all the kids are going to say fuck now.
Yeah.
The kids are led into the house as Jody describes Grandma Miriam as short and chubby with bright red curly hair, and Grandpa Kurt as tall and broad-shouldered. Jody says Miriam told her Kurt was handsome when he was young. Quote, I'm quoting this. I'm looking at the book right now.
Uh-huh.
Quote, like a move star.
Whoa. My printing is not a typo. That's interesting.
That is a typo. That is on the Kindle version of this book. If you want to find out, go ahead and look it up. I think you could probably get to that with the free trial.
Can I make a quick just point?
Yes.
So she says of Grandma Miriam that her hair is curly red hair, bright hair. There's no way to describe the color. You just did describe the color.
Yeah, you did.
It's bright red. You just described it fairly completely, I would say.
Yeah, like it's red and curly. You did it. The rest of this chapter is honestly kind of depressing as Jody describes how her grandparents have begun to age rapidly. Kurt's limp is worse and Miriam is moving slower than before. Jody thinks, quote, I kept staring at my grandparents. I couldn't get over how they had changed in 1 year. That's what it means to get older. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Stanley made a fuck ton of scarecrows that he found instructions for in an old magic book full of superstitions he found somewhere, and now he's constantly doing a Harbinger impression. As Jody, Mark, and Stanley head to the barn, it's revealed that Stanley has a kid named Styx around their age, and the chapter ends as Jody screams at corn.
She's a corn screamer.
I blew past it for a joke, but yeah, for real, the like, wow, time, is inescapable. This I kind of felt that I was listening to the audiobook, which is great, by the way. The person who did that, the lady did a really good job. Yeah, I was listening to it, and at this point, I was just like, wow, that's fucking. I don't think I've ever felt this way in reading a Goosebumps book before. It's a very real. Oof.
It's very real. Yeah,
and reading it as an older person, it's like, oh, wow. Huh.
It gets a little heavy, yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Reminds me of that Space Ghost joke where he was at Batman camp. Everyone here is old and in need of care. Chapter 3. Turns out the corn was rotten and had worms in it. Stanley starts to freak out because it's a bad omen, I guess, which is a pretty low barrier for entry when it comes to bad omens, but I digress. because every compost heap. Does every compost heap portend an ill fate or something? Anyway,
If you see one.
If you see one, you just can't look at it. So this causes Stanley to say, quote, "the bad corn." And that's just funny to me.
The bad corn.
The bad corn. Oh my God. Is that the bad corn?
No, not the bad corn.
Oh no.
Bad corn.
The bad corn. AKA what everyone calls the band. Anyway,
The bad corn.
the bad corn, not the good corn, which is real corn. The bad corn.
That's what
which is
somebody
the
said.
band.
Yeah, that's when Meryl tells you about the bad corn, and Snake has to go, the bad corn.
The bad corn. Bad corn. It doesn't have as many syllables as Metal Gear. Buttered corn. Yeah, that's kind of
buttered corn.
Buttered
corn on the
corn on the cob. Cobbed corn.
Cobbed corn.
Cobbed corn. Wait.
Corn.
Fox. Corn.
Fox. Yeah. Fuck it. We got there. The kids walk through the cornfield as Stanley says the title of the book a few more times, and oh shit, Jody gets jumped by a scarecrow. Chapter 4. Just kidding. It's a farm to table bump scare.
LOL.
I love it when people say LOL instead of actually laughing.
Lol.
It makes it funny. Yeah, lol. LaMayo. Turns out Stanley's kid, Styx, is the person manipulating the scarecrow to attack Jody. He mocks her for thinking a scarecrow could move on its own, which, dear listener, please remember this for the reveal later and question why Styx would do and say the things that he does here when he knows what he knows. Anyway, fast forward to after dinner, and we get more depressing reminders of the unstoppable cruelty of time. Miriam and Kirk just aren't themselves. The kids talk to Kurt about the stuffed bear in the living room, and he describes how he shot it to save a couple of hunters. The kids ask Grandpa Kurt to do his best R.L. Stine impression and tell him a scary story, which is with a bunch of bullshit cliffhangers and nonsense jump scares. He looks at Stanley, then says he's kind of tired and he wants to go to bed. The chapter ends with Jody asking herself, what is going on here? What is wrong? As the intro to Pink Floyd's Time begins to play.
Yeah, it's all very sad.
Yeah.
It's all very sad. Also, elder abuse.
Yeah,
what's that?
yeah. No, yeah. You just described the fucking book. A mentally handicapped man commits elder abuse.
Yep. Scarecrow walks at midnight. A mentally ill man, or mentally handicapped man, commits elder abuse.
That's my Goodreads review. Yeah. That's fucked up. Oh my God. Chapter 5. Jody's getting ready for bed, and oh shit, did that scarecrow just move? Chapter 6. Jody yells for Mark, and after some arguing, they both agree that yes, the scarecrows are indeed moving, and they need to tell Grandpa. But the grandparents are in bed, and their door is closed, so this can wait until morning. Smash cut to the next morning, and who gives a fuck about scarecrows? It's chocolate chip pancake time, motherfuckers! Woo!
Pew, 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 pew.
Finger blah, 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 blah.
Let's get caked up.
Run so quickly down the stairs, I trip and fall and slam fucking head into the need the fucking chocolate chip pancakes. Grand cakes is what I was going to say. What were you saying, Brandon?
Wake up in the hospital saying, pancakes.
You wake up from a fucking 12-year coma.
Here.
Pancakes! Okay, the kids become lost in their memories of Grandma Miriam's famous chocolate chip pancakes that she would make for them almost every morning when they stayed over previously. They get downstairs and find cornflakes. Fucking cornflakes. Not peanut butter Cap'n Crunch, not Cinnamon Toast Crunch, not Fruit Loops or Cocoa Puffs or Apple Jacks or Frosted Mini Wheats, Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles, not fucking Tricks, not Lucky Charms, or even goddamn basic ass Captain Crunch. No Frosted Flakes.
Shameful.
Not even Rice Krispies or goddamn Chex or fucking Raisin Bran. I will take fucking Raisin Bran rather than fucking basic ass, bullshit ass, dog shit sliced cardboard ass corn fucking flakes. Mark leaps across the table and punches Grandma in the fucking throat. Oh, that's not what it says. It says here that they complain loudly. That's my bad.
I mean, it is valid. Like you.
Yes.
We'll get to this part. I don't like this, and we'll get to this part when it becomes clear it's happening. But
Yeah.
I just feel like you could buy other cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I didn't have Reese's on here. That's fucked up of me.
Well, you got there.
You got there, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Substituted in the rant, dear listener.
Reese's. Not Reese's. There, I did it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody would have as their favorite cereal cornflakes.
No, it's like saying Rice Krispies is only like a little bit higher, but even Rice Krispies is like, I'll take that 1,000 times over.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's like mini wheats, but even mini wheats are better than Frosted Flakes. Gets so soggy so fast, or not Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes.
Mm-hmm.
Gets so soggy so fast, like it's nuts.
It's obviously meant to be like the worst possible thing you could feed a child, just for the sake of making things bad. We'll talk about it.
It's clearly
later.
a cereal that's meant to keep you from masturbating.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah, that's actually what it's about.
And that's why
It was
we hate it,
invented.
really.
It feels like a cereal designed by a person who did not believe you should masturbate. You know, like it's just the conflict of this scene, and ultimately could be solved by just either providing more than just cornflakes, or providing cornflakes and making pancakes. You can do both.
We should probably talk about Mr. Kellogg.
Should we?
Yeah, because some people might listen and go, "What the hell? Cornflakes make you not jerk it?" Yes, that was their original goal. Was Mr. Kellogg had a lot of beliefs about health. He had a health clinic in which he invented cornflakes, and this was the food that was supposed to, I guess, rebalance the humors or whatever. The humors. He was going to increase your bile and decrease your green bile and make you not jerk off. And he believed in this. So cornflakes.
If you were chewing cornflakes, you couldn't be jerking off.
Right. It's like, idle
that's
hands,
just science.
right?
That's just science right there.
Yeah. So you had to go to his clinic and get cornflaked. Get
cornflaked. Yeah.
Also, I realized that I think I maybe wrote Twix in here originally instead of Trix, because on the website
Twix
that I was looking at, they're one of those websites, because I was looking up like, okay, what are the best cereals, just to jog my memory. And I was scrolling down. It's one of those sites that has a continuous scroll and goes to the next article they have to keep you on the site. Like if you just keep scrolling, you'll keep going to new like articles. And I scrolled down enough, and I got to the point where I thought I was at number one in the cereal, but I was actually in the number one of another thing, and it was Kit Kats. And I was like, wait, are people eating Kit Kats for cereal?
That's the
just
best
put them in the milk.
breakfast.
Just fucking put them in there. Yeah.
It's just a bowl of Rolos.
Oof. But yeah, I don't know. Gooseheads, give it a shot. Break off a few Kit Kats into a bowl of milk.
Put them in the milk.
And report back.
Here's the thing. I bet it's
actually
not
might
bad.
not be bad.
I bet it's not bad.
It's probably no different than having just a glass of milk while you're eating a Kit Kat. Like,
I mean, it probably it's exactly the same. Is it good for you? No, but it's probably not bad.
Yeah, but like Kit Kats aren't really good for you anyway, so whatever. Anyways, Jody remembers the Scarecrow's being alive and asks Grandpa about it, causing Grandma to gasp and Kurt to stare at Stanley. Why is he staring at Stanley? Stanley says something about it being a breezy night, and everyone moves on. Jody finishes her cereal just in time to see that, oh my fucking shit, Grandma Miriam has a hand made of straw. She's a goddamn scarecrow. Whoa!
Alas.
Hark, a crow of scaring. Chapter 7, oops, Jody confused Miriam holding a straw broom for her being a scarecrow. Reasonable mistake. I do this all the time. Anyway, time passes and the kids are at the creek. The crick. They're down by the moor. The moors.
They're down, crick.
Where nothing happens for 7 pages. I can't stress this enough. Nothing happens. Then Jody sees something in the water and holy fuck, it's a scarecrow. Jesus shit, it grabbed her ankle.
It's in the water. It's real. It's real.
Chapter 8.
This one's real, gang.
This one's real. The previous 5 times it happened, it's not. It was, fake out. Chapter 8. Oh, no, wait. It's just riverweed. Reasonable mistake. I do this all the time. But then.
What? You do riverweed all the time?
Yeah.
Smoke.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. That's why you think I'm coughing a lot.
Riverweed. Okay. Interesting. It's wet. It's real wet. That's what's nice. What you like about it is how wet it is.
Hold on. I think I can do this fully.
It's so gingerly.
I'm trying to do it like without my fucking lips sucking on it, and like, like maybe if I blow it. Hold on. And I just spilled water all over myself.
And that's the problem with
That's show
Riverweed.
business.
That's what they always tell you, you know?
It's show business.
It's just a shot of me trying to light Riverweed on fire, and I can't because it's so fucking wet and it's dripping water onto the flame. And
You know what they say about Riverweed? It's a slippery slope.
You know what they say? It's great. It gets you really high.
It's great. It gets really there are no side effects.
Yeah, it's crack. It's great. It gets you really high.
It's crack. It's great. It gets you really high. You just reminded me of that scene from Walk Hard, and that scene Walk Hard, like.
Oh
the
yeah,
drugs.
you don't want any part of this.
You want any?
Tim Meadows.
You don't want any part of this shit.
Yeah, Tim Meadows. Yeah.
There are no long-lasting side effects or whatever. All right, it's not habit forming. Anyway, where were we?
Riverweed.
The weed.
The
She was on
Scarecrow
a
had
weed.
disappeared. The Scarecrow had appeared in the river, and then it was Riverweed.
Oh, it was Riverweed. Reasonable mistake. I do this all the time. But then Jody sees something in the woods. Shit ass fucking hell, it's a scarecrow. And then chapter 9, I tried to do my best to just condense everything that happened in it to just a single word.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and chapter 9. Scarecrow.
Yeah. Chapter 9.
You gotta.
Chapter 9.
You do have to hand it to this book. The scarecrows are in it a lot.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
You
true.
gotta hand it to
it's
him.
not false advertising like other
R.
books.
R.L.
Side-eyes.
Stine made a book about a scarecrow, and
It's
the
true.
scarecrows feature in it very prominently.
Yeah, you can't walk 10 feet without tripping over a scarecrow.
This farm is fucking full of scarecrows.
Did you mean
Stanley just filled this goddamn farm with scarecrows.
This is very Silent Hill 2 of you. This town is full of scarecrows. How can you just sit there and eat pizza?
Are you scarecrows?
That was there was a very polite laugh. All right. So, who's next?
Okay, chapter 10. Jody. Jody. My name Jody.
My name Jody.
My name Jody.
Jody shoved her fist against the post and still insists she saw The Crow, the movie The Crow, a scarecrow. Stanley said that this is very bad and he has to go read the book. Then he turned and ran off. Jody declared she is going to go after him and told Mark to gather up the fishing stuff. Whiny Mark whined because he sucks. They were fishing. Jody ran after Stanley. Jody reached the cornfield and noticed the ominous presence of the dark-coated scarecrows. She imagined their arms of straw reaching to pull her into the corn, but they didn't do that. Jody wanted to tell Grandpa Kurt about seeing the scarecrow running through the woods. She noticed the barn door open and walked therein. She called for Grandpa, but instead heard a rumbling sound. The light grew dimmer. Here comes a spooker. She called out. In answer, the barn door began sliding shut. Incoming spook. Her protestations fell on deaf ears, or maybe no ears at all. She lurched over the straw to grasp at the door, but too late. It shut in her face. The darkness slid around her. She cried and begged for release from the sight of her swiftly approaching death by corn husk. "Aw, shucks," would be appropriate last words for someone killed by corn straw.
I was going to say, Brandon, there's actually ears everywhere. It's a cornfield.
Nothing but ears, really.
Yeah.
Everyone in the penalty corner. We can't do this. No, too many puns. Pun overload.
Yes. Yeah, we deserve punishment. I agree.
Don't we
she
all?
tried. Yeah.
Also, I have a really good idea for cereal. Anyway.
Corn chucks.
Yeah. They'll make you not masturbate and you'll all go to heaven.
Yeah, and then you'll go to heaven.
Mhm.
God cares about that. Murder, I don't know, sometimes it's okay, but don't you dare.
God constantly looking you jack off.
Yeah, he's like, the ghosts, that your house is just 100% full of ghosts, all just watching you jack off. That's the problem. That's the real horror.
Yeah, the real, yeah.
Yeah. She tried to calm herself out in the dark barn. "Calm down, Jody," she said in an internal monologue. "You'll find a way out. It's not like this is the death barn where you die." There will not be a spooky sound like dry scraping or something in the still quietude of the shed to make things much worse.
There's so much fucking dry scraping. Yeah, if you want to read a book where stuff scrapes dryly, this is that fucking book.
Get ready to have your mind blown. Get ready to have your favorite thing happen constantly. She heard the dry scraping sound. It was like a shoe crunching over straw. "Oh," she said, raising her hand to her mouth. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Footsteps approaching in the darkness. Chapter 11. Jody called out to the sound maker in a futile attempt to establish contact with a sentient being. Contact. No dice. She began backing towards the barn wall, too frightened even to call out. She backed into the barn loft ladder and began to climb, begging to be left alone. She lay flat on the floor and listened. Alas! She heard the unmistakable sounds of an ascent up the ladder. "Go away," she shouted, but the sound did not go away. It came nearer and nearer, with a dry, scratchy rustling, as of straw. In desperation, Jody rose to her knees and noticed the hayloft window. She spied a heavy rope. "Release!" She grabbed the rope with both hands and looked down in preparation for a controlled leap, but what she saw on the ground made her scream a whole big lot. I like the suspense bits. I think that's the best thing for these things to do. Little baby horror.
I mean, I have thoughts, but I can contain them for when we get to the end of the book, really.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's contain our feelings.
I'll contain my feelings for now because I feel like my feelings encompass the entire book. But I think this scene, if this scene had ended with a big old fake out, I'd have been pretty pissed. But it's chapter 12. She saw a figure with a black hat and cloak. A scarecrow was perched outside the barn door as if standing guard. It jerked around in response to Jody's scream, then ran to the side of the barn. Despite this, she gripped the rope and leapt, hitting the ground hard. The rope cut her hands. Oof. She ran around the barn to catch up with the scarecrow, but instead ran into Styx. Styx protested. Jody said she was running after a scarecrow, but had a thought that she would not let go the entire book no matter what happened. "I have just solved the whole mystery of the scarecrows," she thought. Chapter 13. Styx was the scarecrow, she decided. He was all the scarecrows. Jody accused him of being all scarecrows. He denied this. They went back and forth for a bit until Styx appeared to have a different thought. "Dad," he shouted, "I've got to find him before he does something terrible." Jody was incredulous, but Styx ran off urgently. Later at dinner, Stanley appeared with his big superstition book. Not like a big magical kind of magic book, just a superstition book, just age-appropriate drinks. Stanley greeted Jody, but told her not to tell Grandpa Kurt about the scarecrow. "I'll take care of it," he said, tapping Das Aberglabenbuch. At dinner, Stanley kept reading the book to himself. Grandma and Grandpa didn't act surprised. Mark interrupted their reverie, noting how strange it was that the pie was cherry instead of apple. Grandma Miriam gave a tense smile and said, "Too early in the year for apples." Mark said that Grandpa was allergic to cherries. Oh, that's a pretty specific knowledge for a kid to have. Grandma Miriam said, "Everyone loves cherry pie," and then looked to Stanley. "Right, Stanley?" Stanley smiled without... Yeah, go ahead. Everyone loves cherry pie except presumably Grandpa Kurt, who, if he gets near this pie, will die. But, I like to imagine Grandpa Kurt is, taking bites of the pie, and, his face is slowly swelling. It's really good. I just know the pie.
Grandpa Kurt loves cherry pie to death. Yeah.
This
Stanley,
grandpa loves pie to death.
This grandpa loves to die to pie.
You guys listen to Legends of Evantris?
Yes.
The Bitsy eating the fucking...
Yeah, the Bitsy, yes.
Yeah.
She fucking dies. And they weekends at Bernie her at a fucking convention. Have her sign shit. It's so good. I just got into it. It's very funny.
It's very funny.
It's all very good. I love Bitsy. I love her bits. Her she's so funny. The part where they're going back and forth in the prison cell introducing themselves.
I'm Big Ned. I'm Big Ned.
I'm Big Ned.
I'm Bitsy.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Big Ned.
I'm good. I'm Big Ned.
The bat. It cuts to the bat and pages and pages. Then Bitsy waking up the fucking duck in the lower part of the ship.
Yes.
Or Bitsy being a Karen. That was so good. Do you know who we fucking are? This egg hasn't been knocked at all. Oh God. And then you were the safety inspector. No, that was your fault. That was your job. It was your fault.
Yes.
You just said it wasn't my fault. Yeah, no, it's very, 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 very good.
Yeah. Back to something a little less good. Stanley smiled without looking up from the book and said, "Cherry pie is my favorite. Grandma Miriam always serves my favorite. Or else." A bit of the Twilight Zone, It's a Good Life thing is happening here, except with a mentally handicapped person instead of a child. The wisdom of which decision we will speak later. After dinner, Grandpa once again refused to tell a scary story. "I've clean run out," he said. Mark and Jody expressed confusion at these unwelcome changes to the status quo. "The only thing that hasn't changed is that Styx sucks and we wish he would jump in a creek." They offed to bed. Jody struggled and failed to achieve sleep. She tossed, she turned, she counted sheep. She saw the clock indicated it was midnight and fretted. She told herself that if she didn't go to sleep right now, she would feel like shit tomorrow. The argument we all have with our bodies when they resist sleep, and an argument which has never worked for anyone ever. Then she heard scratching at the window, then a groan.
Wait. Was it dry scratching?
Probably.
Okay.
Would you say the scratching was dry? Yeah.
Gee, I don't know, probably.
Okay. It wasn't, as long as it wasn't wet or like
wet
normal.
Scratching. Is that a wet scratching? A wet scratching.
I think someone didn't eat their fucking cereal.
Someone didn't eat their cornflakes.
Someone didn't eat their cornflakes.
Then she heard a groan. Yeah.
Imagine. Can you imagine if someone had like a kink for eating cereal? And then they went to Kellogg's fucking research laboratory, and like he's done all this research to like make it so that it won't make you fucking JO. And this person's just like taking a bite, looking Kellogg directly in the face.
I might cut the roof of my mouth. Yeah. Punishment. He's like, "Listen, Mr. Kellogg, you think that you're going to stop people from being gooners. You don't know the passion that some people have. The things
passion
that
of
they
the
get
gooner.
up to.
The passion."
Yeah. He's like, what do you think people are thinking about all the time? Oh, those degenerates are probably thinking about boobies. That is the most thing that's the most fucked up thing a person could think of. Oh, Mr. Kellogg. Oh, Mr. Kellogg. Dr. Kellogg. You have no idea. You have no idea. Cereal can't cure humanity, Mr. Kellogg, Dr. Kellogg.
Would that it could.
Yeah. If it was, though, it wouldn't be cornflakes.
No, it would
Reese's
definitely
Pieces.
not be.
Reese's Pieces.
Mm-hmm.
There was a groan at the window. Jody sat up against the headboard and pulled the quilt to she face. A sound like sandpaper was scraping around the casement. The room grew darker than a room in a farm at midnight, because there was a moon, now being obscured by something that pulled itself up to the window. "Who's there?" she called out. It rose up to the window and slipped over the sill soundlessly. "Help!" she whispered, as the figure lowered itself into the room. Her heart stopped beating. She couldn't breathe. The figure approached, its feet scraping on the floorboards. Jody struggled to get up. The figure approached the bed. She tried to leap out, but her feet tangled in the quilt, and she fell to she elbows. Good going, dummy. She opened her mouth to scream, but stopped when she recognized that the figure had Grandpa Kurt's face. "Grandpa Kurt!" she cried. "Is this a fake out? What are you doing here?" "Why did you climb in the window?" Grandpa didn't respond. Jody then noticed his glowed eyes were glare. His face twisted into frown. I'm getting a little screamed at the top of lung. Full life consequences.
Full life consequences.
My brother's in trouble there.
My grandpa's in trouble there.
The consequences will never be the same.
Then Grandpa raised his arms. Jody noticed his arms had no hands, only protruding straw. "Grandpa, no!" shouted Jody. Grandpa 14. Grandpa 14. Grandpa 14.
That's a lot of grandpas.
Grandpa 14.
You got worked all the way up to 14, Grandpa?
Yeah, we skipped 1, 2, 2 through 13, and now we're at Grandpa 14. Grandpa bore down and growled wie ein Hund. The straw hands reached down. His eyes were cold and dead. Then the straw hands brushed over Jody's face ineffectually. So scary.
So
he
scary.
chased her
So scary.
around. Yeah, so scary. So scary.
So scary.
Scared. Too scared. Too scary. Too scary. He chased her about the room a bit, ineffectually reaching. Jody ran to the door, opened it, only to run into Grandma Miriam. Jody began to cry about Grandpa Kurt. Grandma Miriam's expression didn't change, though, because she too was monsters. Also, her glasses were painted on her face. Ah, fuck! And then Grandpa Kurt's Scarecrow hands wrapped around she face. This is really happening. End of chapter. You can tell. Chapter 15. It happened! She's dead! They killed her!
Oh no!
They rammed their straw arms down her throat. She started choking on the dry rustling. There was more scratching. Would you believe it? She died. She died.
She dead.
That's the end of the book. She died.
Wow.
Damn. And in the last sentence is, this is why. No, I'm not going to say it. A sentence about mentally handicapped people and their place in society.
Okay.
Chapter 15. Jody woke up from the nightmare fake out chapter. Obviously, yeah. Jody got dressed and went outside. The scarecrows were motionless on their posts. Jody went into the kitchen and saw Grandma Miriam with a cup of tea. Jody asked where Grandpa Kurt was and was told they all went off early. Jody asked about the pancakes, and Grandma Miriam said she completely forgot how to make them. That's real. They chatted for a bit.
Wow, devastating.
Yeah. How do you make pancake?
How to make pancake?
Pancake. How make? Don't know. Have cornflake. Don't jerk it. They chatted for a bit
Jerk it
before
into
Jody.
pancake?
No. Battered.
Hole in pancake. Donut.
And donut.
Don't nut?
Don't. Breakfast foods. Breakfast foods are about not jerking it. Okay, everybody.
true,
That's
it's
what their
true.
point is from the beginning of time.
Lego. My.
Lego something. Anyway, the full English breakfast. It's meant to make you so full you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just uncomfortably full. They chatted for a bit, Jody and Miriam, before Jody asked pointedly whether everything was all right with Grandma Miriam. Miriam lowered her eyes and said, "Don't worry about me." This is getting a little uncomfortable.
I don't know if
getting
I
a
like
little-
this.
I don't know about this.
Grandma, are you a demenciac? Is this...
Oh no.
This is... we getting real here? We getting real? I don't want to have to deal with this. I'd rather deal with the scarecrows.
And not and people trying to get me to stop jerking it.
Yeah. Grandma, stop!
Grandma, stop.
Grandma keeps jerking it. No.
Grandma, no, stop trying to keep people from jerking it. You're being a prude, Grandma.
Grandma, let me jack off.
Okay. That's
When I
the
was
quote.
a kid, went to jail for jacking off.
You know how I do the little blurbs for these episodes? That's gonna be
Yeah.
and Mario
Mario's grandma won't let him jack
desperately
off.
tries to not jerk off.
Mario's grandma won't let him jack off. That's
Yeah, perfect. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. 24 years experience not jacking off. the Game Grumps bit. Yeah. Miriam lowered her eyes and said, "Don't worry about me." Sadness. In the next scene, Jody and Mark rode horses along the creek. As they rode, a dark figure fell into the path. It was a scaring crows. Chapter 16. The horse did a whinny. Jody was flipped off she horse and knocked out. She woke up from a daze to find Mark had also been flung from the horse and maybe broken his wrist. Then a thin, bony hand of a scarecrow stretched out to grab her. Ah! Chapter 17. But actually, it was the hand of Stanley. Okay. But Stanley did say he saw the scarecrows jump out into the path. Rare vindication for the kids seeing spooky things. Mark complained about his wrist, which had begun to swell. Stanley agreed that was bad. Jody's horse had run back to the barn. She said she would walk back alone while Stanley and Mark took Mark's horse to fix his hecked up wrist. After they had gone, Jody prodded the scarecrow in the path with her shoe. She prodded it again, more ferociously. She kicked it hard, and hard again. It did nothing. She reflected to herself that all this was a prank by Styx still, somehow. Why was he trying to hurt them? That boy. Damn that boy.
Motherfucker.
Damn that boy.
Damn that bundle of twigs. Sticks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Think about that. Think about
I
that.
went there. You can't do comedy anymore. You can't
Is it
say
like-
a comedy word anymore.
No. I mean, think about he's a bundle. He is
He's
sticks.
a bundle of sticks.
He's Styx, and scarecrows have straw in them.
Yeah.
So
also, I just said Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. The Scarecrow.
I guess it's kind of the same thing as a scarecrow. They just kind of stare. Anyway.
They certainly do stare.
So they brought Mark to get his broken wrist treated by the Scarecrow.
The Scarecrow?
Yeah. Heals us.
Aww.
Scarecrow's a medic. Yeah. Medicine crow. Yeah.
Oh man, a field full of scarecrow puns. Where this is the Scarecrow, and it's like dressed up like a medic or like a nurse.
Yeah, I've just got all these neurons just misfiring. Yeah, it's a mirror for the
bear crow, which is just a bear.
Yeah. Pear crow.
Yep.
Yeah. Watch hockey. Yeah.
Mare crow, which is a horse. Anyway.
Yeah. A dare crow, which is a cop. Don't talk to him. No.
Yeah, no, Scarecrow has the Dare shirt on. Yeah.
He lets you wear the drunk goggles.
I want to do that for Halloween now. I'm gonna put a Scarecrow.
Be a Dare Crow?
Put a Dare shirt on it. This is gonna be a Dare Crow.
Dare to be Crow. A Thruples costume would be Mystery Science Theater. Someone has to be Mike Nelson, and the other two have to be Crow and Servo. That would be a really fun costume to put together.
Be cute.
Yeah, you would need to put your head in a bulb. Man, that's actually a good idea. I need to write that down. I'll just say it. I'll record it on the podcast. Hey, everybody, dress up as MSG3K for Halloween, okay?
Except the one with the unfortunate name that you can't really say anymore.
Tom Servo?
Yeah.
That's a slur?
Yes.
Oh God, I said it. Oh God, it's recorded.
I'll don't worry. I'll remember to cut it out. I won't be editing this at midnight and completely sleep deprived.
The Bob edits at midnight.
Damn it. It's so accurate. It's just a fact.
It's just real. That's just true.
It's just real.
Let's get real.
You're just describing an event that happens.
Yeah. Chapter 18. Well, does the Scarecrow? Yeah, it does actually walk at midnight once. Okay. Chapter 18. It was lunchtime. Sticks and Stanley may break my bones, but they had
I was gonna say
had supposedly gone into town for supplies. Mark's wrist was sprained, and he was given a bag of ice for, well, if you know, you know. As they ate lunch, Jody dumped her lore and told Grandpa Kurt everything that was happening. She continued blaming Sticks for everything. The grandparents just smiled. Funny, Sticks, haha. After lunch, Jody decided to find Sticks and give him a piece of her mind by shouting at him. She went to the guest house door and knocked. There was no answer. She went to the barn and called for Sticks. No answer. She noticed a pile of coats and a burlap sack with a frowning face painted on it in black paint. Stanley's Scarecrow supplies, she thought. Then she noticed a bundle of torches and a spilled bottle of kerosene, which she recognized. Did kids know what kerosene was? Is that a thing that kids would recognize on sight?
I mean, they keep coming
Farm
to this
kids.
place. Yeah, and I would say that they have experience with, this kind of stuff. So at least from their previous trips. So yeah, probably.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think we recognize the smell. It's like aftershave. But I only know that because of... Home Alone. Yeah. Home Alone 2.
Yes.
He's like, "Are you wearing aftershave?" That's kerosene, he said. This was like 94. They might have seen that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, maybe they learned it from Home Alone too. Well, Lost in New York. They are city kids. Maybe they were lost in New York too.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I'm just spinning. I'm in a hole. I'm in a K-hole, man.
Get out of there. Fucking,
yeah.
The cornflakes guy is going to come.
The cornflakes hole.
He hits me with the desexing stick most unsexily. Okay. Suddenly there was a noise and Sticks was there. Sticks, Jody cried. You scared me. Sticks didn't smile. I warned you, he said menacingly and with purpose. Chapter 19. I warned you to go home, he clarified in the next chapter. Jody accused him of doing all the Scarecrow shit. Sticks claimed he didn't know what she was talking about. Stanley appeared and he fucked off with Sticks. Now, Jody thought, it was time to make Sticks the one who becomes scared, and not me. I will be the scarer, and he will be the scare-e. I will make him so scared, man, you don't even know. That's the end of chapter 19.
Chapter 20, a new scene! We open to Mark protesting briefly and pointlessly an unknown plan engineered by Jody. As soon as the grandparents... Wow, no, I fucked this up completely. I read that wrong. Let me start that again. I did so well, and I'll do it again as just as good, if not better, because I'm a fucking professional.
Absolutely.
New scene. Yes. We open to Mark protesting briefly and pointlessly an unknown plan engineered by Jody. As soon as he protests, Mark relents and decides... Wow, my handwriting is not good. This is a cool idea. Jody, fuck, I'm falling apart, man.
You're cursed this time. I got the curse last time. You're cursed this time.
My name, Jody. Jody. Jody hurries to the barn in the dead of night. The plan: dress Mark like a scarecrow and scare Sticks. That's it. That's the plan, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess the plan is to bring Sticks to the cornfield, and you could kill him there if you wanted to, but maybe we just scare him a little bit because of the implication being that he could be dead.
What the fuck did you...
Brandon, what just happened? You've been not talking for literally 4 seconds, and
I don't know why this isn't working. Anyway.
It's JPEG is probably fucking up Discord.
JPEG, there we go.
There you go.
Corny big. Yeah.
Chocolate banana, corny big.
Just stare at this while you think
Brandon's
about it.
been not talking for 4 seconds and has already begun finding images to send in this Discord chat. In the barn, Jody hears some bats. Bats are cool, I think.
Hold on. Is your handwriting like completely chicken scratch?
Yeah.
So
Jody hears some bats. Bats are cool. I have written bats are cool. Well, actually, it looks like is bats or 100 is what it actually looks like right there. But it does say bats are cool.
Please, if you are comfortable enough with this, please post a picture.
Sure, that's fine.
Whenever you get a chance, I will put it in the video. It sounds like you cannot read a single word, and every time you look at a word, it's like a processing thing where it's like, what is that? Okay,
I am literally I'm doing some mental math. See, I've been reading ahead when we're talking, so the next sentence I know immediately. Here we go. The farm imagery has been pretty effective so far, I must say.
Oh.
Yeah. Jody prepares Mark's costume. He immediately begins complaining. Insert a I think you should leave reference right here, because I would say that Mark has too much shit on him.
Got too much fucking shit on me.
You could replace literally all of Mark's dialogue for the next 2 chapters with "There's too much fucking shit on me." And you know what? It's valid.
I don't want to be around anymore.
I don't want to be around. I don't want to be on this farm anymore.
It's very valid because, as it turns out, straw fucking sucks to wear, and I think that's a very fair assessment. I wouldn't want to have literal straw all over my body at all times.
It's like sand. It's coarse.
Yeah,
and it's uncomfortable.
It is. It's much
everywhere.
like
it's everywhere.
It seems worse than sand, but Anakin Skywalker didn't know what straw was, probably. So
we're all just jealous. We are all just jealous. We don't get to get wooed by George Lucas.
Mark is really too short for this whole endeavor. So Jody suggests crucifying him. This idea is cast aside, and we prepare to scare Sticks. But an ominous final sentence implies something far worse will happen.
Love is like a BLT.
Love is like a BLT. It's goopy and wet.
So you're talking about... I think you should leave, and now I just can't get cough and flop out of my fucking head.
Yeah. All right, let me get my bearings here. Got it. Gentlemen, I give you corn.
Yes.
This is chapter 21. R.L. Stine really pulls out all the stops to describe corn as spookily as he can. This is powerful, spooky corn imagery. Mark feels as though his body is covered in bugs, probably because it is.
I just want to point out that Brandon
has sent the chocolate bar thing again.
Exact same corny big image.
Corny big is so strong.
Time. It is very strong.
I'll go again. Mark feels as though his body is covered entirely in bugs, probably because it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it goes. Straw is like home for bugs.
Ugh.
Straw is like an apartment complex for bugs.
Straw. Straw is house for bugs.
Straw is house for bugs.
Straw is vitamins for hotel soap.
I can't even begin to process what I wrote here, but I'll tell you what happens anyway. Obviously, Mark needs a hat to complete the Scarecrow outfit, so she steals one from one of the Scarecrows. She then goes to get Styx, but she is trying to figure out how she can get Styx out of the house without getting Stanley out of the house, right? You don't want to frighten Stanley. So she's out there pondering this when suddenly, Mark begins running towards her from the field in his Scarecrow outfit.
Oh, that's weird.
What?
Why would he be doing that?
That's so weird. That's so weird. Why would Mark be doing that? I fully expected a scary Mark is running away scene to happen now, and I must say I was wrong, because what we think was Mark grabs Jody, and it turns out it's a fucking Scarecrow.
Yay!
Unfake out. Wow.
Wait. Is it Styx in a Scarecrow costume?
No, it's a fucking for real Scarecrow.
Yay!
For real. Stick runs out.
Stick runs out.
And throws the Scarecrow off Jody. We remove the mask, Scooby-Doo style, to reveal the culprit is a Scarecrow. Styx reveals that last week, Stanley made all the Scarecrows come to life using his book of superstitions.
Yes.
Not a magic
superstition book.
A superstition book. And this was, again, 1 week ago.
Yep, 1 week ago.
A likely story.
He returned them to normal, but only on the condition that Jody's grandparents treat him better, but only in very stupid ways. The grandparents have been terrified ever since, but Styx knows what Stanley doesn't. Some of the Scarecrows are still alive. Now, Stanley wants better treatment.
Yeah.
What better treatment does he want? Well, not better pay or better hours or a better division of labor. Stanley would like it if Grandpa Kurt and Grandma Miriam, I guess, never cooked pancakes again.
Yes.
Yeah, and stop telling scary stories.
Yep.
And that's basically it.
That's about it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Again, Stanley, they could make the pancakes and also the cereal.
Yeah, in addition to.
The pie thing. They can't make apple pie anymore. They gotta make cherry. Yeah, and it's like, you could make 2 pies. Like, you could just make 2 pie. I know that it's more work, but you could just make a second pie. Also in the same way that, like, the scary stories thing. Okay, don't want to scare Stanley. Stanley has a house. You could just tell the scary stories after Stanley goes to bed. You could. Hey, Stanley, have you considered going back to your house and living your own fucking life for a minute, man? Jesus.
But that would be duplicitous.
It just feels like our the thing that Stanley is making them do could be easily handled by just slightly being more accommodating. But I guess their grandparents are just too evil to process that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very contrived.
It's a little contrived. I must say it's a little contrived. I begin my summary of chapter 23 with, I have no clue what happened in this chapter. And I still don't.
And I'm going to take it to my grave.
Stanley learns that the Scarecrows are still up and around. For some reason, this compels him to just burst out into absolute rot about how he needs to wake them all up and, quote, take charge. Styx repeatedly tells him that the Scarecrows are not awake, which, I mean, empirically they are awake, and he knows that, and he is the person who has the magic book, so is the most likely person to be able to put them back asleep if anyone can. So I don't know what the point of lying about that now is, but whatever. Stanley calms down on hearing this, until, irony of ironies, Mark rushes out of the cornfield dressed as a Scarecrow.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Oh man!
Corny big
nuts.
Corny big
nuts.
For the listener, Brandon has posted
corny big nuts,
not corny big.
Corny big,
corny
nuts.
big nuts.
Corny big nuts. It's yeah. I was waiting for you to say corn. I've had my finger on the trigger for a while now. I've got more.
Oh my god.
But none of them is as good as corny big nuts. I'm sorry.
So don't think about the plot of the end of the book too much.
Done.
Great. So Mark is like, where have you guys been? Well, Mark, shut the fuck up. You've ruined everything. Stanley runs away, screaming about he's got to take charge, and
He needs to talk to the Soul Society.
I don't know. They pursue. So Styx pursues Stanley, Jody pursues Styx. She finds them both in a clearing in the field, standing before some scarecrows. Stanley chants from his book and proudly shouts, "They're going to come alive. They're going to walk now." And then we sit for a minute as they don't do that. Would be funny if they didn't come back to life, but then we hear, what's that? You know it, dry scratching.
Oh, yeah, baby.
No!
I was waiting.
You're waiting.
Scratch.
All right. So 25 dozens of scarecrows. A dozen.
A dozen. Okay.
Scarecrows are now up and approaching our intrepid heroes. Styx tells Jody to go to her grandparents, who will do something. we don't know what. They'll do something.
The old, I guess.
The grandparents are part of it.
Jody and Mark go to the house, but their grandparents are already awake, and they immediately blame the kids for doing something to rile up Stanley, I guess. We love living in fear, say the grandparents. It's our favorite thing, actually. I wish you'd let Stanley keep terrorizing us with his magic scarecrows.
In a superstition book.
Anyway, Stanley and Styx arrive, having fled from a horde of flimsy men made of straw.
I guess we can talk about it now.
Yeah.
Scarecrows.
Scarecrows, are they scary, is your question, probably?
Yeah, like, I guess maybe not scary, but more like threatening.
Threatening? Certainly in the show, they are not threatening in any way whatsoever.
Like, what are they going to do? Like, make you slightly uncomfortable? Like,
As the show depicts them, they can be easily removed with the gentlest of pressure, and they fall apart at a stiff breeze. So no, I mean they're not threatening,
and easily dispatched, as we will see by anyone with any experience.
I mean, a 12-year-old girl who slightly shrugs can remove them from their.
You see, they're thin and weak, and really their only power is that of frightening.
I think there's something to be said for them. Okay, so I must say one of the definite influences on this book is a TV movie called The Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. Mm-hmm. I know this is an influence in this book because the Scarecrow in that film is a mentally handicapped person who has come back as a ghost in the form of a scarecrow.
Okay.
So I can't imagine it's not related. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Too
think
coincidental.
In that movie, the Scarecrow is a little scary. I think that movie it's a really good movie. I must say it's a very good movie.
Cool.
But it's a little scary. But in that movie, it's also like the Scarecrow is a full-on ghost with powers. It's not just a scarecrow. Yeah. Now he's got powers. Now there is another movie called like Scarecrows, in which scarecrows come to life and kill people. I don't know. I don't think a scarecrow is inherently scary. I think it has to be the scarecrow has to be
like a scarecrow with a
in
weapon.
some way. Yeah, a weapon,
like a scythe or something. Okay.
Harold the Scarecrow in Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which is like an actual person turned into a scarecrow. Mm-hmm. That's creepy.
But that's the thing about scarecrows. The thing that makes them scary is basically just how they look and the fact that they're a human-shaped, like motionless object in the field. Yeah, like if they woke up, what would they do to you? Like,
they have no. I mean, I guess it depends on their animating force. If it suddenly lets them have strength. I mean, I think, for example, in Batman: Arkham Knight, the Scarecrow, the villain, is very effective, but he's also voiced by John Noble, and he's a real guy. So,
yeah, they just need to give these scarecrows like handfuls of M80s or something,
or guns.
Yeah, just give them a gun.
Next chapter. Grandpa asks for Stanley to do something with his, magic book, but he's too busy having a complete freak out to do anything to actually help. After a bunch of drama, hold on, got it. After a bunch of drama, he shouts to the Scarecrows to stop, to no response. Suddenly, to no response. Suddenly, Jody sneezes, a sneeze of great import, a sneeze heard round the world. This might be the most important sneeze in Goosebumps history. Next chapter. The sneeze makes Mark jump, which in turn makes the Scarecrows jump. For reasons unknown, Mark is now the leader of the Scarecrows, and they'll do whatever he does. Okay.
Quick, Mark, run into a grain thresher.
Yes, Mark, quickly.
For the greater good.
Stanley is still too scared to do anything useful, but Jody has the bright idea for Mark to rip his Scarecrow head off. It would be great if she was like, quick, Mark, rip your own head off.
Do it.
It's the only way. This will possibly kill all the Scarecrows, maybe. It's not a great plan, but I guess you do what you can. Chapter 28. Jody, you absolute dipshit. Scarecrows don't need heads. Removing the head of his costume does absolutely nothing to the Scarecrows. They do go along with it, but it doesn't matter because all it does is reveal to the Scarecrows that Mark isn't a Scarecrow. He's a person. So they instantly stop listening to him and begin closing in to seal their doom.
It's weird that they have decided he was their leader.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he doesn't really look like a Scarecrow particularly, but, whatever, I guess.
I mean, is there like naturally a leader Scarecrow? I don't know. It seems
it is. Maybe the hat he took belonged to the president of Scarecrows.
Yeah.
Anyway, in this dark night of terror, suddenly a hero emerges. A hero does not emerge. Styx is gone. Next chapter, a hero emerges. It Styx. Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Styx arrives with torches. Turns out Straw is super flammable.
Whoa, who would have guessed?
A major flaw in the Scarecrow design. They just begin setting Scarecrows on fire. A great scene that would have used the entire budget of the show had they done it. The end. All is solved and there are no problems. Fast forward to the literal next day. Everyone's having a chill afternoon. Jody's sitting with Stanley in the room that they're in.
Living room.
The den. And they're just hanging out. Stanley casually reading from his book of superstitions.
Which he still has. He's still allowed to have.
No one took it away from him. Yeah, they just thought, it's harmless.
Suddenly, the stuffed bear that we have the Chekhov's bear. You didn't know it was one of those, but it was. The bear we established Grandpa Kurt has killed begins to come to life. And mauls the family. The end. Brutally and horribly. Yeah, why'd we let Stanley keep the book? Why not take the book away? Hey, Stanley, we'll keep making cherry pie. Give me the fucking book, man.
This whole book.
Burn the goddamn book, please.
This whole book, everything about it's just okay, you could have set the Scarecrows on fire to begin with, just to make sure that.
Yep.
And hey, guys, no more Scarecrows. The risk is too high. We're just going to thresh them. We're just going to
burn the book.
Burn the book. Burn the book. Take the book away from Stanley, therefore rendering his powers obsolete, and maybe try to fix it using the book itself.
I think. I think the lesson here. Move is good too, because definitely not going to follow you. They're fucking Scarecrows.
Yeah, go on vacation for a little bit. Stop Stanley making new fucking Scarecrows. Anyway,
yeah. The lesson of this book, and I think is all Goosebumps books are slightly didactic in some way. The lesson here is that it might be dangerous to let the mentally handicapped have magic powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Possibly
think that's a
controversial statement on the part of R.L. Stine. I'm not endorsing it.
No.
Yeah.
I just think that's what R.L. Stine is telling us.
This podcast, we are not trying to say that. That is something that R.L. Stine is trying to say. Along with, R.L. Stine famously, author of controversial statements like, deaf people.
They have all the power. And I think he's saying that in the same way that deaf people have too much power, if we let people with any sort of mental handicap have magic, they would as in this book, apparently immediately use it to take power over the rest of us.
Yeah, I think that the listener has to decide for themselves that if they have a mentally handicapped person in their life and a magic book, what configuration of those people and things is appropriate for your family.
I mean, it is a grim statement that Stanley immediately uses his magic book to control the grandparents in this farm. Some of a bum rap for old Stanley.
I would also say that it's kind of a condemnation of the grandparents as well.
Yes.
Or, maybe they should have been a little bit more accommodating to Stanley. Maybe he is being overworked. Maybe there's something else going on there.
It does sound like they did not appreciate the work that he was doing.
Right. It really doesn't sound like that. It sounds like, maybe they weren't accommodating him in ways that he felt was unreasonable, but really actually, was just totally fine.
Maybe a better statement would be workers deserve more rights.
Workers' rights.
Workers' rights.
Stanley says workers' rights.
Whoa, is Arlstein based?
Wait, is Arlstein a communist?
Is Arlstein based? Think about this. Based Arlstein.
We just need to find out if he thinks that the deaf still have all the power.
Maybe the only way for workers, and particularly those workers who are differently able to have any power, is to gain magical abilities and use those magical abilities to essentially operate on equal footing with with the elite.
It's true. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, let's go ahead and move into the, y'all have been waiting for it. It's been a while. We have a TV episode for this one.
We do. And, Bob, this TV episode, I think was shit. I think it was horrible. I think it was genuinely fucking awful.
I will say it starts off and continues, a thing about the TV episode is that the music is incredible, impeccable, wonderful.
We were talking about this.
Quite good.
It's also like maybe one of the most music heavy episodes we've gotten. Like almost every scene is accompanied by very, very prominent music.
There is a track 12 minutes in that just smacks of a Donkey Kong. I think it was you'll know the song. I think it's Donkey Kong Country.
Is it the one where they're on their bikes?
I believe so.
Then I woke up. Man, your imagination's working overtime. Yes. Race to the stream.
There's a lot of banjo and a lot of
banjo. Yeah.
There is a scene where Jody and Styx are talking, and nothing of import is being said except like, "Y'all city kids should have stayed home." And every time it cuts from one person to the next person, a banjo strum plays.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's the kid that plays Styx in this episode has an extremely natural and very real Southern accent, like the guy in Pumpkinhead. Y'all get away from that door. Or is it what was it?
A four.
I have to use it. No one has ever said a four.
It's so weird. He shifts between like a stereotypical country accent and a like Brooklyn accent. It's wild shit.
It's mean to make kids do impressions of regional accents.
Yeah, and then Mark is out here with, "What about your famous pancakes?"
Cornflakes? What about your famous pancakes?
Yeah.
Did you catch that? What about?
What are y'all about?
Let's you know what, since we're talking about the Styx actor, let's just talk real quick about the fact that none of the actors in this are good.
Yeah.
I know that's not a bold statement for about an episode of Goosebumps, but like Jody and Mark it was as if they were given the instruction to not emote at all. Like Jody does not react to anything.
Also, she like stops doing the little acting that she's doing at the end of scenes sometimes. Like there's a part where she turns away from a Scarecrow as though cut has been called, and she just kind of like has like a meh kind of look on her face.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
I think I can beat for beat this episode pretty efficiently.
Episode.
I'm gonna beat it up. Here we go. All right. We open with the kids arriving on the farm with Stanley. Okay. Yes. They come out. and
Stanley is immediately a piece of shit. Just instant.
Stanley randomly just says the Scarecrow walks at midnight. just drops that bombshell on Jodie for like no reason, with no context.
And in the book, it's played off as like ha ha hee hee, but in this, it's just like whoa.
In the book, he does it like as a whispered aside, as a warning, is what it felt like to me. Yeah. In the show, it's just like he just fucking says it. Now, also the actor is making choices about how to portray a character who has a handicap. It's interesting. He always looks like he's about to bite someone.
By the way, if listener, if you want to watch this episode, it is available for free on YouTube on the Goosebumps Scholastic YouTube channel.
Watch and enjoy. I say enjoy.
I say.
So Grandpa Kurt and Aunt Miriam come out. Mark wants to go frog hunting, but it's about to rain, and Grandpa says we'll have to do it another time. They've got all summer after all. And then Stanley says, "I like those frogs. Y'all shouldn't hunt them." Or rather, he says, "I like those frogs." I don't know what his accent is. It's not country. It's just I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing at all.
Hey, Grandpa Kurt, can we go catch some frogs tonight?
We're supposed to get some rain later on. We'll do it another time. You got the whole summer for frog catching.
I like those frogs. You shouldn't catch them, because if you do, the scarecrows might just end up catching you.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Instant choices.
I don't like it.
He added water to his instant choices.
We cut to the bedroom where Mark and Jodie are preparing for sleep. Mark wants to go, is said he can't go frog catching, but Jodie's like, well, it's time for bed because you know what morning means, pancakes. In this scene, Mark is the one that sees the scarecrows. Jodie is like, it's just the wind, no big deal.
NBD.
That's weird to me. That's such a weird choice to me.
You know what is also a weird choice?
What's that?
The dramatic zoom in and creepy music when Mark says chocolate chip pancakes.
It's true.
Soon you get to wake up for breakfast. And you know what that means. Chocolate chip pancakes.
That is like the moment from this episode. If you watch it for anything, watch it for chocolate chip pancake.
It's just weird to me that they would make Jodie like incredulous when she's the driving force of the entire book. But this episode also has like no main character because it doesn't have enough time to have one. Right. So I guess it doesn't matter. They have a kind of genuinely spooky scene where a scarecrow like moves around the outside of the house and you can see a shadow in the window. I thought that if I was a kid would probably be pretty creepy.
Yeah, the costume's also pretty cool. I thought that it was okay.
The costume looks pretty good. Also, Grandma Miriam goes, "Did you lock the doors?"
Yeah. Are you sure? Are you sure you locked the doors?
I told you, they're locked.
The windows. Did you bolt them shut?
Yes, the windows too.
Yeah, the grandparents are like turned up to 20.
Speaking of, cut to breakfast where the cereal comes out and they're like, what? No chocolate chip pancakes. And we cut to Grandpa Kurt, who looks like an actor who would be in a Tim and Eric Cinco sketch. And this feels like a Cinco sketch by the faces he is making. He's making these like really pained, constipated expressions about when they keep talking about the pancakes. It's incredible. It's so good. Miriam says she forgot to buy the chocolate chips, a more reasonable excuse than I forgot how to make pancakes. We cut to the outside where they're throwing a ball around and Jodie's like, throw the ball harder, Mark, and then he does it and it goes in the cornfield and she's like, not that hard. They go to get the ball. They find the scarecrow. Oh my god, the scarecrow is moving. It sticks.
Oh my god,
you stupid city kids.
Yeah, this is an interesting change because in the book I think one of the nice things about it is that there aren't really any fake outs. The things that you would be believing could be fake outs because Jodie thinks it might be sticks are real. The scarecrows are real the entire book, you know? So, and it's never like, there's only one time where a Scarecrow scare happens and it is Styx. It's like the Scarecrow scare happens and Jody tells herself it Styx, but we don't ever find out that it Styx. There's no resolution to that. In the show, it's literally fucking 100% always Styx every time, which again makes no fucking sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's the Styx scare happens. We get the going inside for the evening and the scary stories being requested, and they are not told because Stanley doesn't like it when Grandpa Kurt tells scary stories. We have the dream sequence, right?
The close talking Mark. Hey, Grandpa, how about a story?
Right in his face. Right in his face.
Right in his face. Hey, Grandpa.
This is 4-3. The format's 4-3.
Yeah, exactly. The format's 4-3, so you got to get them both in there.
The dream is as it is in the book, basically. Grandpa and Grandma are turned into scarecrows. Although I think while the makeup is good in making their faces into the scarecrow face, I liked the book dream where they were like painted on burlap sacks more. I found that creepier than if they were like weird scarecrow human hybrids.
Yeah, that was clearly like, this is just easier to do in film.
Yes. So dream happens, cut to barn where the scarecrow scare is Styx this time. And Styx says y'all city kids should have gone home
Before
you get into trouble.
Styx, you jerk! What's wrong with you?
Hey, I'm just up here minding my own business.
Yeah, right. I know you're just trying to scare me, Styx. It's not funny.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You pull this junk every time we come to visit. You're always trying to scare us.
Oh, I haven't been anywhere near you. I've been up here working all morning.
I've been to America several times, and this is how they all talk in the South.
Yes, we all talk about
Also,
y'all.
ignoring the fact that this in canon, this farm is in the Midwest, because this farm is based on one that R.L. Stine went to as a kid. So these people are definitely in like the like I don't know if
Styx.
The boonies.
The Canadian version of whatever.
Yeah, it's the South. It's the Midwest by way of the South by way of Canada. So it's very it's very, very confusing as to what this is. Yeah. I don't know where I read it. It's somewhere, somehow R.L. Stine has mentioned that this farm is based on one he went to as a kid. Mm-hmm. And he is from Ohio, so therefore we can assume the farm is in the Midwest. Mm-hmm. Then we go to the part where the Scarecrow jumps out in the path while they're riding bikes. The bike scene, the famous bike scene with the Donkey Kong music. Yeah. And then
stunts.
The stunts. The Scarecrow jumps out in front of them. Jody blames Styx. Stanley runs out and is like, "Oh, Styx would never do that." And they're like, "Oh, really? Well, Mark sprained his wrist, so."
Fuck you.
And then Jody's like, "I'm gonna get you back, Styx." And then we pan up from the Scarecrow to watch Jody leave, pan back down, and the Scarecrow is gone. What?
No.
The thing they do in horror video games all the time.
It could not be.
You look at the way, and then you look at the back, and it's the gone.
You look at the back. Nearly everything plays out the same here, where Mark dresses up as a Scarecrow, and they're going to scare Styx, and Jody goes to get him, but a Scarecrow comes out of the field, and she's like, "Mark, what are you doing?" And then it turns out to be, oh no, a real Scarecrow. What?
Gasp.
Jody, Styx comes out to help her, but Jody just sort of turns slightly, and the Scarecrow immediately falls completely apart, and end of conflict.
Very threatening.
Styx reveals that his dad did indeed bring the Scarecrows to life twice in the show. Is interesting. A month ago and then a week ago. Stanley also told Jody this earlier when they first saw the Scarecrow, but Jody did the "Are you getting confused again?" thing, which is really insulting and demeaning towards a person, you know?
We're walking on
like,
tenterhooks with some of this material.
It's, yeah. Styx is like, my dad, he's not a bad person. He just wanted to see what it would be like to run a farm. Okay. All right. Or to call the shots around here.
And he wanted to see what would happen if you raised a bunch of scarecrows from the dead.
While this is happening, Stanley is walking in the hallway towards them with a face I can't even explain on it. He looks like he's trying to be fucking Boris Karloff in the old dark house. Like he's like creeping up on them, and then Styx turns around and is like, "Dad!" And he's like, "Oh fuck!" and runs away immediately. Also, Styx does call it a book of spells, not a book of superstitions. He's like, he found this old book of spells. Don't ask where or why or how that happened. He just did it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I would like to think that all the spells are like 300 different versions of making scarecrows walk.
Well, since we then cut to the field where Stanley is doing magic, trying, I guess, to put the scarecrows to sleep in this version, which makes more sense than trying to wake them all up again. But then they all wake up anyway, and Styx is like, "Oh no, Dad, you read the wrong dang spell, dang it."
You read the wrong dang Latin, god damn it.
And and Stanley, Styx literally Styx looks at the book and says this. So that must mean that on this page in English is a big title that is "Bring Scarecrows to Life." The scarecrows pursue them into the barn, and they almost are about to die. And but an exciting scene where they get lit on fire would be cool. Instead, the corn thresher turns on and brutally dismembers all the scarecrows.
You know what?
They all become standing next to it.
Totally. That's fine. That's actually,
I think it's okay.
Kind of sick.
I think it's all right. I was surprised the book did not end the same way. I was like, I figured that was the natural ending. I thought the fire stuff was like, wow, out of left field.
They would kind of have to hire some people.
Yeah. They would have to do a lot of the budget would be, Yeah,
they were like, we're just not going to have to bother with the safety crap. We'll just put kids next to a bit heavy machinery.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Goosebumps showrunners to ensure people would not die.
There is that explosion in Camp Nightmare.
Horrorland.
Or
also,
horror.
in this episode, well, when we get to it, the Thresher, breaks through the side of the fucking barn.
Yes, so
and that's kind of sick.
The ending does go back to them sitting around having their normal life, whatever, but Stanley is still reading out of the book, again, for reasons unknown. And instead of bringing a bear to life, we cut to the barn where the Thresher bursts out of the wall, having come to life. A little bit like Stephen King's The Mangler.
I like the haunted Thresher.
I thought the Thresher was okay. I think that's an all right end. The ending works. The ending works.
It's plussed up by the fact that you can clearly see the person operating the Thresher.
Yeah.
In multiple shots.
Also, you get to watch the entire family look out a window as a Thresher comes towards them to brutally mutilate them.
Whatever are we going to do?
And it ends with them on that cliffhanger, but the Thresher is like right outside. So there's basically nothing they could possibly do to save themselves. They died for sure.
Come on, you cowards. Show us Grandpa getting fed into the wood chipper.
That would have been great. All right. Any other comments about the TV episode?
No.
It's bad.
It's bad. It's too fast. It needed to be a two-parter.
It needed to be a two-parter. In my opinion.
I need the music in the episode to be posted separately. I need it.
I think it has no time whatsoever to breathe, and this is a weird instance where the Goosebumps book actually
did a better job.
This Goosebumps book is written like an actual horror novel, in so much as there is like a sequence of events building towards the conclusion. Like it's written like a book actually. And there are multiple scenes building tension and adding atmosphere. The farm atmosphere is really... R.L. Stine does a lot with the visuals of the corn rustling, and the spooky farm night and all this stuff. It actually has build up.
Yeah.
And the show opts to do none of that because it only has 20 minutes. And this is a rare one where I think a two-parter would work. Also because there's enough actual not fake out scares that they could have ended it with the first time a scarecrow jumped out, and come back right there, and it would have been a natural continuation point.
Yeah.
So I think it suffers from that a great deal, not to mention the fact that everyone is bad in it, and Grandpa Kurt looks like a Tim and Eric actor.
Yeah, the acting in it is truly.
I'm gonna find
something.
him doing the face.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Brandon, were you saying something?
Just that the acting is really good and I liked it.
Shall we review this?
I think we shall. Brandon.
Let's shall.
Yes. Brandon, would you like to continue with your patented review?
It's time for my patented pending review segment titled What Brandon Thinks and What Brandon Thinks a Kid Would Think About This Here Goosebumps Book.
Great new title.
Great.
I have it's going to change every time.
You did a good job.
Yeah. In which I review the book from the imagined perspective of a child and the unimagined perspective of a grumpy old man that I have become. I think a kid would overall have liked this book. The story is about being stalked by monsters on a farm. There's a good amount of building suspense scenes, and a lot of the fake out structured type events aren't actually fake outs. There's some fun baby horror segments where Scarecrow's LTD stalk kids, trap them, grab them, etc. At the same time, it doesn't feel like they could actually be that threatening if they caught you. What would they really do? That sort of punch-pulling, mostly spooks horror is probably good for the target audience. I also think a kid would probably overlook or maybe not even notice, certainly a 90s kid would overlook or maybe not even notice the questionable choice of casting a mentally handicapped person in a semi-elder abuse villain role. As an adult, it's okay. I like the suspense scenes. I like that it wasn't the slowest Goosebumps book in pacing, although it's also not the fastest. And I like that our kids are pretty active. I don't like the weird conflict with Stanley and the grandparents. I don't think real Stine should have included the plot point where a mentally handicapped guy extracts favors from old people by agreeing to undo a magical nuisance he created in the first place. It's also contrived that he would make them promise to never make anything he didn't like, even for other people, and never tell stories or whatever, never live their lives, when he could just leave the room for the stories or ask for cherry pie in addition to the apple pie, that kind of thing. You could have easily made it so the Scarecrows were the cause of the conflict once they were brought to life. As an idea, Scarecrows could be forcing the family to toil on the farm, maybe by making them build ever more Scarecrows. They'd be forced to work to such an extent that the grandparents didn't have the time or energy to cook pancakes and tell stories. That would be less icky feeling than having it be the whim of a mentally handicapped person. Scarecrows could have also taken away and hidden the book, and with it the means to stop them, so the kids could have had an adventure to try to fix the problem. I'm not gonna rewrite this book, but I think those would have been. It would have been less, and those are some pretty easy to imagine avenues that are less creepy than dealing with the material mentally handicapped person as a villain. Just feels in bad taste.
I'll tell you this. I think if you look in the Discord chat, the second picture is how I feel when I think about the decision to make the villain of this book or the antagonist a mentally handicapped person.
Look of a man who has just shit his pants.
Thanks, Cinco.
Yeah. His new Cinco branded cup caused him to shit his pants.
It's the Cinco Calp.
It's
the Cinco Calp.
He locks his eyes to the middle distance and says, "I'm thinking about cows again."
New. I just wish I could think about cows while I drink my coffee.
Or actually,
new from Cinco, the Calp.
I'm thinking about Aboot cows again. Yeah.
The Calp is lined with lead.
Yeah. That's my patented review.
And now I'll make a review.
Mario.
A review so perfect that no one can disagree. Here we go.
Oh my God.
It's my patented review, which involves... I'm sorry, I'm turning into the Iron Chef chairman. If memory serves me right, my review system is in 3 parts. 1, relatability, aka the kids zone. I think this book is fairly relatable in the sense that I can't keep doing this.
You're doing a good job.
Fukusan.
Yes, Otasan. Anyway, okay. Kids Zone. Is it relatable? Honestly, I don't know. And the thing of it is, I also don't think it's trying to be.
I would be really interested in hearing kids who grew up on or near a farm, how they would feel about this. For me, my grandpa had a farm, and I would occasionally go there.
Yes, I was on farms Yes.
Yeah, and I did some farm duties there, and it's not completely accurate, but it gave me a vibe.
I mean, I think
it reminded me of that.
From the point you made, Bob, the like aging perspective, like your grandparents aging, that is relatable. I think seeing that is like an emotionally affecting, and I do think I agree with you. Those sequences were upsetting. I think that is effective and would work on kids as well. So I'm gonna give it a 7, I guess, but only for those scenes are why we're at 7. Like, if memory serves me right, my second review criteria was Stine factor, the Stininess factor. R.L. Stininess. I mean, I'll say it's pretty Steiny. There's a dream sequence that feels Steiny. Kids are playing Game Boys. The decision to make the antagonist or the inciting actor a mentally handicapped person feels exceptionally R.L. Stine.
It's a Stine crime.
A Stine crime, one might say.
Patent pending.
There are not fake outs, but the scares definitely feel like Stine. Like, I don't think Stine wrote Deep Trouble. I think we're all on board that Stine did not write the last book that we did.
Yeah.
But I think
if he did, he had a very small hand in it.
I think he wrote this one. Is my feeling about it.
I was gonna put this in my chapter summaries. It absolutely, like, this smacks of the original like books that we were reading.
I told Brandon this reminded me a lot of Welcome to Dead House. This was giving me extreme Welcome to Dead House vibes. In that, like, there are actual scares and there are like stakes and threats to these kids. It has imagery that feels creepy. I mean, the dream sequence is creepy in this. I think the elder aging angle feels closer to like Stay Out of the Basement's like angry dad imagery, where you're like just kind of uncomfortable dealing with these topics.
I think the kids also talk a little bit like old men sometimes.
I would agree with that.
Feels very Steiny.
I think this is not Stine his most egregious, but certainly quintessentially Stine. So I'm going to give it an 8.
It also feels like this is what could happen. This is what your R.L. Stine could produce if you didn't make him write one book a month. If you gave him a little bit of help and let him just like actually work on one. This feels like way more considered and like properly written than some of the ones leading up to when he started having ghostwriters.
And to Bob's point, I think it feels like in the same way, that's why it feels a lot more like the first couple books we read. Like the earlier series where he was not turning them out once a month. This feels like he took a break while someone else wrote Deep Trouble and spent 2 months writing this book.
And also, like, my guess is he's also drawing from a thing that happened to him in the distant past as well, like drawing from his childhood. So it feels like he was able to just think about it and actually write the thing. Several of these, like the suspense scenes, like feel properly paced and stuff. Like
crazily. Like it has actual book writing in it. And finally, scariness factor. Was it scary? Yes. I think I was scared by this book as a kid, so I think one could say that it is scary. The dream sequence, I think, is scary. The elderly thing is uncomfortable. They are pursued by monsters, and the monsters are real the entire book, which is, again, unfortunately a rarity. So I'm gonna say, it's an 8. 8 for scariness. It's 8. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I guess
Bob?
I'll go ahead and go with my ranking update. I've been a little silent because I've been hemming and hawing. At first I have put this really kind of felt kind of similar to Welcome to Camp Nightmare a little bit. So I originally had it, but it's not nearly as bad as You Can't Scare Me. So I didn't like it that much. It had some good elements, but on the whole, it's just not memorable. I mean, probably one of the most, one of the biggest things for me is just how memorable your cover is and your monster. And for me, Scarecrows just, they don't cut it. And with the way that the story went, I don't know. So I've settled. I originally had it at 2 out of 10, but then as y'all were talking, I was like, it does have some good qualities and it's not as bad as Welcome to Camp Nightmare. So I bumped it up. I have it right now tied toward the bottom with Be Careful What You Wish For and Piano Lessons Can Be Murder. I have The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight at number 17 on my list at 3.5 out of 10. So yeah, that's where it is. Well, I'm going to keep it there for now. It's not like
fair enough.
Incredible. Like some of these, you were talking about how, Welcome to Dead House. And there's so many moments in Welcome to Dead House they're just really memorable and stick with me. Like the skin melting off the bones of the parents and stuff and all that stuff, like with the ghosts and shit. It's just so memorable. And there's really nothing like that in this. Except the Thresher. That's kind of sick. But that's from the TV episode. So anyway, there's that. But I did debut a new segment in the last episode that I'm going to keep running with called Goodreads Reads.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
We are going to, I hope y'all are excited for this. So The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight is on Goodreads at 3.69. Nice. Out of 10, out of 5 out of 10.
Nice.
Okay.
And that is 13,000 ratings and 741 reviews. I have compiled my favorite reviews that I have found. If you find some on your own, please send them to me. I'm very interested in hearing not only what you have to think, but also what other unhinged people online have to think about this. So let's go ahead and start. Quote, honestly, I'd be 100% down with cursing people with living scarecrows that don't actually do anything scary to get them to stop laughing at you, but banning pancakes and replacing them with cornflakes is too far, Stanley. 1 star. The next one was a little bit of I was kind of shocked about this. It's a 2-parter. Okay. This entire review has been hidden because of spoilers. So you click that and it says, the character strength is teamwork to try and get clues. 2 stars.
Interesting.
Now,
I would argue that's not what it is.
They don't really find clues at all.
Yeah. I want you to take how you're feeling right now and just solidify it and just hold it in your mind, okay?
Okay.
Reply. This is a reply to that review. Please explain with specific details for credit. I think that's a child who was given a homework assignment of review this book on Goodreads. Send me a link to your review.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Oh, that kid did not read that book at all.
No.
Congratulations, you done it.
Good. All right, 2 more.
Okay.
There was no goosebumps when I was a youngster. I made do with the Hardy Boys and 3 Investigators, which I loved. I also devoured all those choose your own adventure books where your decision on what page to turn to next could either make you the hero or have you meet a sticky end. The entire reason I put that one in here is because of that last
sticky end?
2 words.
A sticky end.
A sticky end.
And it wants nothing for the wick.
3 stars, by the way.
What the fuck even is that? Okay. Like, okay, dude. Cool.
Okay, dude. Last one. Quote, this is all in caps. This book is, I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, and the caps lock has been turned off. Okay, so I really enjoyed this book and well, ... Some have said that this book is peace emoji, of malarkey. I loved it so much that I wish I could experience it. Parenthetical. Well, now that I think about it, I wouldn't really enjoy that unparenthetical. Anyways, this was amazingly awesome. Sunglasses emoji, 5 stars.
I have been waiting for it.
I hope a comment below is please use examples for credit.
Please use examples for credit. Oh, I need to use examples.
Please write a book report for me. Email it to thirdgradersteve@yahoo.co.
I need to start Please cite examples for credit on and my replies to everyone.
I need to put that in the podcast synopsis. Like I need to, engagement. Engagement farming.
Grok, do my homework for me.
Grok, help. Okay,
Grok.
and with that, thank you so much for listening, y'all. Just a reminder, we are YCSMpod.com. And thank you to everyone on the all of our wonderful patrons. And just a reminder, you can join Patreon free at patreon.com/youcan'tscareme. And so we're also youcan'tscare.me on Blue Sky. And with that, I'm looking at the next book. I'm looking at book number 21. And suddenly I'm getting a little hungry. I don't know. I'm a little famished. I'm a little peckish for some worms.
Grody.
Gross. And the next book, a bowl of eyeballs. Cut to Homer eating them.
Cut to Homer eating the worms.
Yum, 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 yum.
All
right.
Yeah, all right. Well, bye, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Bye, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
If you were a bowl of worms and you had to eat yourself,
If you were a bowl of worms,
Would you eat
yourself?
I know I would.
would.
I'd taste delicious.
I'd
cut myself in half and make two of me.
And then I'd eat them both. Norm.
And with that, I hope everyone out there has a happy
Halloween.
And then instead of playing the Goosebumps theme, you play the Luigi's Mansion theme.
Wait. No, I'm gonna play.
Yes.